in the other Kashak game,
John,
non-vampiric stuff.
you drawn anything since then?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Probably.
Oh
Let's
shoot,
see,
I
what
need
did I
to
draw?
update the Fugi thing. Okay, so who...
I've been
who-
kind of
we're-
lazy.
We're switching out Sleepy... Or not, we're not Sleepy.
I
We're
actually
switching
rolled
out
a
Kale
nat
for
1 and a
Sleepy, right?
D100.
Oh,
I rolled a nat 1 and a D100.
damn! I was here for so short.
What happened?
I rolled 5 D100 to goof off, but I rolled a nat 1 and a D100.
Ooh. That is painful. I'll toss it in the character art channel. I drew a random samurai looking as bug person.
Look like in
Random
turn
samurai
him-
bug person.
Yeah, turn him into a
Hype.
D&D character. Fantastic. His lore is that he got fucking
Bentane alien looking
isekai'd.
ass.
Isekai'd.
Yeah, into just an alternate world. So like there's still monsters that he knows, but some just look fucking different. Right, he's just from a more Asian themed world, I guess, you know, where a lot of the D&D monsters are more replaced with the shit you see in anime instead, right?
Very cool.
Yeah, fuck
wait,
with it.
wait, I gotta stay into the lore. Hold on. There we go.
Alright, let me see.
Lore.
This kind of makes me think of, what's that one Pokemon that evolves from... Is it Bisharp?
Ah, I can kind of see that.
Bisharp's a
Or
cool
the name.
design, though, too.
I've
What are you
missed this
guys
so much.
rolling for?
Torch interactions.
Yeah, the torch is in it. The torch actually is a sentient being, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, I've missed it.
Ooh, there's music
Ooh,
playing.
combat music.
Where's
I
the
like
music
combat
Let's
coming
just say I put the in combat music. Oh.
from? What?
Hmm?
How about music?
Where's the music coming from?
Roll 20. Someone clicked something. Probably someone. I don't know. It would be coming from roll 20.
Yeah.
How do I mute the mute site? There we go. There we go. Because I got a copyright strike on that last episode I uploaded.
Oops.
Well, roll 20. Roll 20.
Oh, that was my fault.
should-
Yeah.
Yeah, roll 20 should be using royalty-free music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was me playing music from the last thing. I can't remember what I played, but it definitely
No, it was the song Kashak wanted us to listen to when Carter.
The sad one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sad one.
Oh.
Rise of the Valkyries, I believe it was called. That's an official D&D song, so that got copyrighted.
A
shame.
While we're waiting for Kashak, have any of you heard of an RPG called Icon?
Nope.
I have not.
That has been one of my hyperfixations recently. It's very neat. It's inspired by Final Fantasy Tactics.
I don't know what any of that is.
If it's inspired by Final Fantasy Tactics, that is something I would definitely be interested in.
The book is like, it's free. It's in beta, so it needs testers. And also the book is like 400 something pages long, but it's actually 4 books in one PDF because the dude didn't want to make 4 PDFs.
Fair.
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
Also, so I brought it up because like there's a character in it that I absolutely love the design of that I've been trying to like do anything similar to, and I'm kind of mad I didn't come up with the design first.
I must witness.
Here, let me find it.
Well, Kashak is rolling, so I don't know what he's rolling for.
Oh, those are death saving throws, of course.
Okay, here
Wouldn't
I'll
that
toss
be a
it,
D20?
session in progress.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was actually kind of dying. Because he kind of shocked me when I bit Teo's character.
Yeah, I did do that a little.
Yeah.
Oops.
I hurt.
Yeah.
Ratioed.
I mean, I believe my character's still standing, but that hurt.
Yeah. Oops. We're still in a high tense situation, I think.
I thought we were going to sleep. because we were safe. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, we will probably sleep if this settles.
It's been 4 weeks since the last time we played, so I'm a little.
Yep.
I gotta be caught up on what's going on.
I was like, yo, Kashak, I'm wanting to join D&D, and he's like, all right, I'll have you in for tomorrow's Friday session. And I'm like, so pog. And then he's like, hold on. I've got to warm up to having you around, because Jesus, man, I'm going to have to take a month off before we can play with you. And I'm like, God damn.
He said, "Good game.
We're
I'm gonna need a
finally-
month
we're
to
finally
recover."
here.
Like,
I
understandable.
know. I've
have
been,
a nice day.
No. That's not
Ratioed.
how that happened.
Wow,
Sleepy,
Just
Kashak,
how
I
it
can't
went
believe
down.
you did that.
No.
Truly
Look,
an evil.
I've been sitting here for like the past 5 minutes just letting you guys get all your chatter out. But no. I'm gonna speak up. Nah. All right. Well, first of all, it seems like everyone is here and everyone is ready to go. Now,
Yeah.
as people were saying, Carter,
Yeah.
yes, you did die last session, but don't worry, because Jeffrey fixed you. Fixed you.
Fix me.
I
Don't
can
worry,
fix
Jeffrey.
it.
I hope I didn't blow up anyone's ears.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a chicken. It's a good thing I don't have ears.
Wow.
I dropped like pretty much my entire desk set up on my foot right then because I accidentally snagged a cord.
Nice.
Oh,
Is your foot okay?
Yeah, my foot's fine.
Well,
good.
everyone who's going to be streaming, everyone's going to be streaming, have the stream set up.
I will in just a second. I gotta put my desk back together.
While you're putting your desk back together, I will get you a recap. And
Does
also,
anyone want any chocolate?
I like.
Yeah. I'll take
I
some.
have so much chocolate. Please.
Yeah,
take
send
them
it
from
over,
me.
bro.
Melon, you're
I
not,
love
you're not allowed to have chocolate.
Emailing them to all of you.
Do you have
actively.
chocolate milk?
No, I
Oh.
rock the strawberry milk. Nothing
away
else.
take away your strawberry.
Disgusting.
Alright, I am put back together now.
I might as well order a whole strawberry cow in the back just to continue getting my own supply.
All right. So you're all set, Rook?
Yep, I'm all set.
Well, folks, welcome everyone to session number 5 of Grimm Hollow, the definition of madness. Now we are going to be joined here in a little bit by a new character, but also we have the wonderful Dirge himself introduce himself to everyone before we introduce your character.
Hello, me? I'm
Yes, you.
Dirk. Like me or my character?
You, as the person who the
It's
player
about
is
to
going to
say,
be
I
joining.
don't remember my character's name, so I'm not going to be of help there. For those of you who don't know, I am Sleepy. I know most of you. And hello. This is my first time playing D&D in like a year. I don't know what
Hi.
else.
Hi, Sleepy.
Hi, Sleepy.
Nobody said.
My name is Sleepy, and I haven't played D&D in over a year. Everybody just starts clapping. This is D&D Anonymous, right?
I was about to say, this feels like fucking sobriety.
We're all
Well-
judging you.
Well,
This is an intervention, Sleepy.
but this is the intervention. Unfortunately, you're going to become an addict like the rest of us. My hours on this game on Roll20 have anything to say to it.
I can quit whenever. I don't know about you, but
That's a lie. All right.
I tried to quit
Sleep.
5e and then people pulled me back.
damn.
Sleepy, we will be introducing your character. If you go over, so you have a couple different tabs. If you go to the newspaper tab, you can look over your character sheet to get yourself familiar with your character name. That way, because that's probably going to be very. Oh, yep, it's right there with Sleepy.
Oh, it's just named Sleepy, I guess.
Yeah, you still have to name your character if you go to the character name.
Oh. I see it. I don't see it.
His name is John
You
Carter.
click above it. There you go. You click into it.
Oh, so I thought this was my name. Okay, hold on.
So, go ahead and get a name picked out and whatnot. Yeah. Folks, it has been quite a little bit. Now, who here has taken notes of the campaign from what's happened?
Me.
You have?
I've just
We all went over it while you were gone.
Well, I wasn't here. And for folks, as a reminder, we do have a special mechanic to the campaign, in my games in general, called the recap die. So, seeing how many you have taken notes, I'm going to give you the chance to give the recap die as you, from the eyes of Doll. What happened in the past session?
Last time on D&D episode 4, more mist monsters showed up and we fought them. It was a close fight with a lot of us going down. The chicken died, we cut open his chest, and the crackhead homeless man, Jeffrey, placed a weird heart inside it. It connected to the arteries, and then we fed him a potion and his chest healed shut again. Apart from one rib that is misformed. Suddenly, we heard splashing in the well. The water elemental was still down there. I tried to shoot it with fire, but it didn't work. Someone used a necrotic hand thingy to attack it, and then it disappeared deeper. We got meds and played cards for the Cobalt 1 cards and drank the potion. He tried to eat the human alive, so I shocked him. I'm ready to kill him if it continues to try to eat the living. That was all that happened, I guess.
All that happened?
What about
Yeah, that's all that
Beautiful.
happened.
Alright. Vinny, you get the recap die, which is a D6. This acts, in all intents and purposes, is a bardic inspiration die for this session only. So that can be used for ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
Nice.
Make sure you use it at
Perfect.
some point, otherwise it will be gone if you don't do the next recap.
Of course, do I strike you as the type to forget things? Go on. Have faith.
And to give a reminder, folks, of how we do inspiration around here, you can have up to 3 inspiration at any time, so it does stack a little bit. Those inspirations, once per turn, can be used to reroll a natural 1, or give advantage to a d20 roll. I want that to loop. Is that looping? Okay. Well, we'll see if that loops and whatnot. But last we left off, Sticks.
Yes.
Feeling. Wait, hold on, that threw me off. I didn't. Is that Sticks' voice? Oh, I got thrown off. What?
Oh,
Are we
no.
changing Sticks' voice?
No. I thought you were referring to me as no. He still sounds chaotic.
Okay.
All right,
So
I finally found a name for my character.
okay. I already see it, and I'm already judging.
You don't like the name Amon?
No, that's. I thought it was something else for a reference.
Amon Gus?
So awesome.
Sus. Amogus. Amogus sus. I see. I like it.
That's
Thank
a
you.
very soft name.
Okay.
I'm going to grab the biggest sword I can find and stab you with it for that.
Well, you have to worry about something else first.
Yeah.
Finding a sword, actually, because I still have a hammer.
Yes. Anyways, well, there's a sword right there next to a unconscious chicken. If you want to take the sword from the chicken and just give them all back, technically.
Yeah, you could rob the chicken.
It's not mine. I don't want to rob anybody.
All right. Quiet on the set. I'm gonna have to start going on movie director when it comes to you folks. Quiet on the set. We're going to the next scene. All right. Sticks. After ingesting some form of quote unquote medicine from Jeffrey, you kind of like eating cherry cough syrup, right? You take it a little bit and you kind of smack your lips a little bit, trying to digest it, and you try to figure out what the fuck did I just consume. You start feeling a rumbling in your stomach. That immediately you started feeling a muscle strain within your chest. Like those spasms, the strains, bulging your veins, quickly spread out throughout your body, reaching up to your neurological center, your brain. You felt the intense need of hunger. And not only are you hungry, food is right next to you. You lash out, biting into Zebel's arm, leaving a chomp, making everyone go aghast of why you have just attacked your ally, who decided to stay back in the fight and took no damage whatsoever. Cough, cough, coward. Jeffrey comes out to a spew of chaos and like, what the hell are you doing? What is everyone doing? Get the goblin off them! and he comes rushing out, and inside his hand, as he's now come outside, he has a little mechanical device. It's a little bit strange. It's a tube with a wooden stalk underneath it, and it has a little, what seems to be barrel that comes out and has a pin at the end of it. And he raises it up to you, Zebel. Not Zebel, Sticks. Sticks, you're unaware and you're unresponsive. You can only feel about the hunger that you are and the satiating that hunger. No, Zebel is going wide-eyed, crying out in pain. I don't know how to do Zebel's voice, so I'm not going to try to do a Zebel voice. Don't ask me to do that. What is everyone else doing? Doll, you're teetering on the edge of the well at the current moment. B, right next to Styx, as well as Raleigh. What are the three of you doing as Jeffrey takes up this strange device in one hand, starts aiming it at a, well, now flailing Styx?
He already took the bite out of Zebel, correct?
Mm-hmm. And he's now just currently latching on.
Raleigh's gonna try and rip him off.
All right. Now, here's a little thing for you, Styx. Under the effect of what you currently are, you're currently under the effect of rage from the barbarian. So you have advantage on strength saving throws, constitution saving throws, as well as checks for either or.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun.
So, Raleigh's moving in position to try to wrestle off Styx from Zebel. B, Dull, what are you two doing?
I want to move out of the way so that William can try and also help Raleigh and, removing the two.
Okay,
Assuming
so you
there's anywhere I can... Yeah, assuming there's anywhere I can move. Not B, William. B's just trying to move away, since she's not really strong.
Well, the only way you really can think is a tough... Well, it would be right here, unless... Well, no, this is on the ground, not on stilts. So you can move... Well, actually, no, this would be on stilts because the stairs going on right here. So you could move underneath the house if you wanted to, like get underneath there.
Okay.
Well, you're out of the way. Doll?
I would like to step back and hold an attack, I guess.
Okay, what are you holding?
Just like a normal firebolt.
Okay.
It's a classic. Yeah.
Now, Raleigh, go ahead and give me an athletic check. If you're trying to wrestle off Styx, of course, you are going to... Chrysius, you're currently unconscious right now. Just an FYI.
So I was receiving help with that, right?
Yeah, I wanted William to try and help you.
Okay. William can assist by pulling Zebel away, basically.
Do you want me to make a strength then?
Yes. So...
Okay.
If by doing that, either Wally or William can make the strength check at advantage. So you're both trying to do the same action.
What's your strength?
Athletics check.
My strength is 20 and my athletics is +7.
You make it at advantage then, because I only have a +4 in strength.
So if I can please have Styx and Raleigh give me athletics checks. Raleigh at advantage.
Right.
And Styx at advantage, because it is a strength check.
Athletics.
Oh.
What?
Damn!
So, Raleigh, as William's pulling on Zebel, and Zebel is crying out in pain, like, get off! Right? Jeffrey's aiming the thing. You were trying to pull on Styx, but unfortunately, like, with an not unnatural, supernatural, well, I guess that would be unnatural, but supernatural strength in his jaw that you've not seen before. Like, starving pack of dogs finding just a rat and tearing it apart. He is ripping into Zebel. Zebel, as Styx. Thank you. Sorry, Styx. As you're going in, you actually get more of a hold of Zebel, and you start consuming more, and you tear off a chunk, and you go right back into doing it. Right now, since you've now eaten a flesh, gone a natural 20, you're able to recover. Go and roll a D10. And add your con mod, and you can recover that much HP while you're currently consuming Zebel's arm.
So roll a d20, you said?
No, sorry, a D10. Plus your con mod.
So 3.
Okay, so you can recover 5 HP.
Okay.
Raleigh's crying out in pain. Eventually, Jeffrey has enough, and like he's looking like very nervously, holding his strange device, and suddenly everyone hears a loud, like almost like a thunderstorm, exploding from the barrel. As he pulls it back in the flash of light, briefly blinding you, doll, as you're currently staring at it. A flash and a pout and a puff of smoke coming out of it. Going to make an attack roll as he's going to shoot you. Doll, as Jeffrey shoots, would you like to release your firebolt?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Perfect.
I will roll for Jeffrey.
Oh, nice, a nat 20. I was hoping for that.
Jesus.
It's gonna be the same. Okay, does a 13 hit you, Sybil? Not Sybil, Sticks.
No, 13 would miss.
Okay. Well, Roll, you hear a vroom as something goes by you and just explodes into the barrel over here, shattering a hole, like a gigantic hole into it. However, Doll, you are more quicker. Hold on. I want to do 7? Wow.
That's just one of my...
Yeah,
so
you roll,
do I roll
another
a second
D10.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and roll
you
a
roll
D10.
another one.
Perfect. Another 7.
So
Nice.
at the slight distraction that Jeffrey's thing, permanently, Sticks, you ears perk up at the sound of this almost like thunderstorm, very briefly, as your eyes look to the right, as the barrel explodes. But at this brief time that you are distracted, Doll, letting loose your firebolt, hits directly into Sticks, burning away his costume and at his midsection, where now he, on his left abdomen, burnt and going up and currently burning away his outfit. Zebulon immediately cries out, like, get him off! And as Raleigh, eventually you're now able to unlatch Sticks.
14 damage does knock me down to 0, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As Sticks is no longer moving and no longer trying to bite Zebul.
I'm gonna, like, pull Zebul back and away.
Kind of holding his left arm chunk missing at this point. You guys roll me a d4 very quick. At this point, Raleigh, as you're looking over and B, as you stare underneath, Jeffrey hopping down here, like, but I knew it. What happens every time I try to give someone medication, they always go into a raving lunatic and try to bite someone's hand off. I do not understand why you all have weak constitution. It's simple. Just drink it and just, not get the sick and side effects. And he goes over and kind of looks at Sticks like, you nincompoop. And B, as Jeffrey's freaking out on Raleigh, you stare at Zebul, and at his left shoulder area, where the bite mark was, you can see the veins pulsing and gushing out, and you see marrow. You do see the physical bone right there in his arm.
I don't think Raleigh would know what to do about this. But
As Jeffrey goes, none of you drank that. Yes, only him.
Yeah, it was only him. From what I saw.
This one, he'll be fine. He's just weak constitution. Kind of takes the gun, wipes it a little bit. Well, the string device, but you guys know it's a gun and whatnot. You know it's flintlock technology.
Oh my god, it's a gun?
Just pull out the Glock. As he reaches into his pouch and whatnot, and he takes a little bit of a powder mix, puts it in, kind of jams it back in, and he looks over it, and he starts walking over to Zebul and whatnot. Leans down, like, yikes, that is a big gash. None of you have any healing, right?
Do I? Can't remember.
I do not.
Zebul's like currently doing it, and he kind of like going and kind of holding his shoulder and whatnot. Like, I don't have a bandage.
I think Raleigh is just like fixated.
Oh, I have
on,
a
like,
spell
the
slot
bone.
left. I can cast Cure Wounds.
And Jeffrey's like, sorry, B. As you go, you start offering up to heal, like, whatnot. You're like, do you have anything that can cure sickness?
I don't think so, no.
No?
No, not that I'm aware of.
A bit of shame. He kind of stands up and whatnot, like, Sybil, so here's how this happening is, seems though I don't have any antidote to what just happened, because, he kind of points the gun down at, F6 and whatnot. He's the one that only took it. You're kind of fucked. Are you sure, B, that you don't have anything?
Hey, listen, I'm not. I don't have stuff like that yet. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I just heal. You know.
Well, I do have a form of medicine. Hey, Mr. Zebel, I'm going to cure you now. Are you ready?
Oh no.
The Zebel's just like, please, just something. I feel like I should. Ah, yes, I have better than an advantage. And Jeffrey immediately raises the gun and just shoots him right in the head. It is point blank, and with such rash decision as before anyone can react, and he just pulls it up. The flash of smoke goes again, echoes out into the actual hideaway here. In a brief instance, well, Raleigh, you can see this all intensive purposely because you are not blinded by this, but B and Doll, you're briefly blinded by the flash of light. You hear splat against the wall, and as you come to, Zebel is now against the wall over here, just laying down, and he is not right there. He's currently missing the top half of his forehead.
I think Raleigh is just in this moment when he's realized what happened is just instantly gonna, I guess, swing on it. Like, I can't remember his name.
You want to swing on Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Yes. He's just as soon as he realizes what's happened, he's going to swing at Jeffrey.
Okay, as you do go that, Jeffrey kind of like, again, if only the culprit wasn't so weak and constant. No, he didn't have the, and immediately you just come whirring in with your maul. He's not expecting it. You have advantage on this.
All right.
Can I try and stop him, or is the moment passed?
Like the shooting?
No. He's dead. I could see the X on him. I mean, Raleigh trying to hit him.
You can attempt to distract Raleigh and whatnot.
What do I do? Do I roll anything?
If you're going to physically impose, Raleigh, instead of advantage, seems how Jeffrey would be under surprise, just roll it normal.
Alrighty.
As Jeffrey goes, so apparently with the weak culprit and whatnot, and immediately as he's like going on to explain what just happened, why he had to do that, just roll your damage as he just gets sideswiped, right? By them all, gets knocked on his ass. And he's currently just knocked down, stunned for the brief second.
Where's your constitution?
The gun drops to right here. He kind of just staring up. And it's almost like if you guys seen any form of UFC fight or someone you can take it on the ground, he has clearly just had his shit rocked, right? Just really intensely on the ground, dazed.
That was some fucked up World Star type shit that just went down. What the fuck
Shame
is
that
that?
I just used my last spell slot in the dead body.
Raleigh is like.
Well, he did this before you were going.
Oh, he did it before. Okay, well then I'm gonna use that 7 to heal him.
Okay,
unless you want me to
you're gonna heal
reroll.
Jeff. You're gonna heal
Yes, I'm
Jeffrey.
gonna heal Jeffrey because he just got fucking mollywopped by a robot.
Okay, so you can do that, Jeffrey. Doll, what are you doing? By the way, you're and all intents and purposes, we're not going to have you roll death saving throws here.
Okay.
You're just unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, I will just basically be watching mainly sticks. I don't care that the guy got shot. He's dead. Meat is meat, right? That's not an issue. I'm watching the kobold. I'm still very on guard for that thing.
Okay.
Oh, and
So-
B doesn't mess with the gun, by the way. I know they're standing on the same square, but she doesn't take attention to it.
Okay. So currently, 2 of the party members down. Doll's doing that. B, you're attending that. Raleigh. After you rock him and whatnot, and he doesn't respond. Right. Are you just standing vigilant and whatnot?
I think Raleigh's just gonna like drop the hammer and walk back over to Zebel.
Uh-huh.
Because when he first thing he was like tasked with when waking up was keeping Zebel from dying.
Oops.
Man.
So he's just like he's like just staring Zebel down, just like after all this stuff, he's all messed up. Zebel is dead, and he's failed the only task he's had as long as he's like been active. I think he's standing there mostly just kind of shaking. Like something's about to break. Not like metaphorically break. I mean literally he's like held together with pixie dust right now.
Or like just rattling, like almost like a car driving down, where you can definitely hear like the catalytic converter or whatnot needs to be replaced, just chugging down the fucking road.
Imagine if you were driving a car and suddenly every bolt in the car just magically disappeared. I'd imagine it sounds like that.
Is what's his name? Jeffrey all right? Speaking of which, where's Jesse? Was Jesse on his head?
Jesse is still inside that house.
Oh, okay. I thought Jesse was on like his shoulder. I was like, well, where did the rat go?
No.
That went flying.
Is Jeffrey all right? Like when
Yeah,
I'm
he like
healing him?
after you heal and whatnot, like he just got a shake rock, right? You know, when knocked out of him, he's gonna get up, and as he gets up, like, okay, fair. I didn't explain what I was about to do, but I had to act quickly. Immediately gets up and just turns to the left where you came underneath out and just throws up. He got rocked hard, right? So vomits, wipes his mouth, and like getting up, and like that's really fair. Yes.
Oh, that's a good cushion at least, for sure.
Before you hit me, one more time, Mr. Rob. Let me explain. So, what I gave to the kobold right there did cure him of, how did you say, the plague that he was...
The
Excuse me.
pox.
The pox. But, he was weak. Well, his constitution was weak, not necessarily him. Like, you know, I mean, he might be able to lift 50 pounds. I'm not quite sure. But his constitution, he failed against the side effects. And the side effects might turn someone into more like a rabid dog. So we have like a rabid kobold right here. And, if they, you know, as rabid people go on and whatnot, he bit into him. But here's the thing about this rabid kobold at the moment. He'll be fine when he wakes up. You know, he just needs a good night's rest, and you'll be fine. Absolutely fine. Do not worry about him. Please don't block me again. Please. And he kind of puts his hand together, like, begging you. Please don't block me again. I showed you the kobold is really fine. But, you see, this rabbit kobold, when he bites into people, well, have you ever seen a corpse walk? Well, he points to William. Look at William here, right? You know, he's a lovable guy, apparently, and thinks he met you, even though you were a dick to me, and realize in afterlife, fuck you, William. By the way, he gives him the birth of the birds. Like,
William rears back and he punches. No.
anyway,
I should, but I won't.
Unfortunately, for people under the effects of what we just transpired and whatnot, that unfortunately was a antidote. Do any of you know the Ebon Syndicate at all? Maybe
The who?
the Ebon Syndicate.
No.
Of course.
Can't say I do.
You have not heard of the. If anyone would like to roll a history check that's currently awake, they can do so.
Why was that an attack at me?
You're not the only one not awake. I mean, Styx isn't awake right now, and then, well, Zebo was awake, but then, Sebel's not awake now anymore. Devil's kind of not
he's
breathing
less than
anymore.
awake currently.
He's just sleeping. Don't worry.
in-
He'll wake up later.
Yeah,
Taking
he's
the
in
permanent.
the sleep.
Bedtime.
Bedtime.
The long rest.
Well, bedtime pulls
I
out
mean,
a gun and
people
shoots
have
him
a
in the
10th
face.
level slot.
Anyone rolling history for Ebon Syndicate?
I will not, because I don't think Raleigh would know anything about this.
Okay.
Same.
No worries. But the Ebon Syndicate, as you say, is, well, if you know, like, petty criminals, but see, these petty criminals actually have power, and they have networks all across the stars and whatnot. But it's their version of the antidote. And, well, the side effect is, well, it can, well, it's used with, it can get rid of the pox, but it might more bring on, like, a zombie plague instead. Anyone infected by the rabid people and whatnot who take it and, weak, rapidly deteriorate, and as the rabies mutate inside the cobalt, it would be mutated in indigestion, mutating with the pox. That way, they're no longer infected, but they're basically patient zeros of different undead outbreaks, other than necromancy, of course, but actual undead people by natural causes. So, to prevent a undead outbreak down here in my home, I decided to, well, kind of takes his finger across it. The source. Does it make
Doll
sense?
looks at you confused and tilts her head, and you hear in your head, right? So you're telling me the pox and these things are a disease?
The pox was the disease that you guys wanted cured. I provide you the cure that I had currently, and unfortunately, it's not my fault that, well, kobolds do have a weaker constitution, other than the kobolds down south, but we don't really want to talk about the plague-ridden kobolds down there and whatnot.
I see. I will put my hand on my chest and cast Lesser Restoration to remove a disease, or at least attempt to.
Alright, so as you do so, because you're the other one infected with the disease and whatnot, the weakened pox. As you do so, you feel a violent response inside of you. And, unfortunately, your spell is not powerful to cure this. And as you feel like, the natural law of this land, well, you've done this before. You've cured yourself of a different disease and whatnot. But you just feel a violent reaction. Immediately, you feel sick to your stomach. And, well, there's a well right there. You kind of bend over and just let all the human remains you ate earlier just come out.
Ah, that's human face. That doesn't sit well.
And it just goes down the well where the water elemental is, dropping hundreds of feet below. And just like, guys, so people have tried that, dog. I hope you're feeling better. If you need food, he kind of points past you, Bede, like with both hands, like gesturing to the cook. You can eat that.
Thank you. I will walk over and have some dinner. I do need some food in me right now. Thank you.
And then Rawl, you're just sitting there and whatnot, and then immediately just start.
I look at Riley and go, "Are you going to eat that?"
No.
Okay, I will crouch down and start eating.
I think Raleigh's just gonna like pick them up by like the back of their neck and set them away.
Can I at least take some of the chunks off the wall?
Well,
Just scrapes it off. Just scrapes off the wall and puts it in a bowl.
Yeah, no, right?
I don't think Raleigh's not even just going to acknowledge it. Just
If you aren't going to eat them, then why do you keep me from this? Are you saving it for your kin?
Now, as this is all going on, and Jeffrey was like, this is not one hell of a night, and this scene will end here. as we're going to move away from this, right? Pan camera, right? As the camera pans through up the ladder from where you all once came. Currently trudging through the sewers. Well, folks, I need the rest of you to please roleplay amongst yourself a little bit. Raleigh and Doll, I need you to do that. I'm going to take someone aside and, well, maybe five minutes only.
Perfect.
Stolen.
Oh no.
If you aren't going to eat it, then why keep me from it?
I'm not sure. Riley's
don't
just
understand.
like kind of staring. I don't either.
Doll looks very confused by this. I'll be honest with you. Doll does not know what is happening right now.
I think like Raleigh. I don't think Raleigh understands like any of the thing because he doesn't understand any of the things he's feeling right now.
Yep.
He just the morning before learned what dying was. So he is very not okay at the moment.
Understandable. I think it will just be Doll and Riley just standing there, just confused, both of them. Perfect.
So like, what's next? Really? Do we leave? I kind of forgot after, all of this happened. And, what do we do about them? And she's like pointing towards the what is it? Sticks. Do we just wait until they wake up? Like I think he said that they were fine and that they shouldn't bite us anymore, but like I still don't like trust him. He's the weird sewer guy, like kind of crazy, Should we like tie him up or?
I stand over the corpse and go, he seems reasonable enough.
I mean, yeah, but he also just like whatever the fuck, Zebel, zucchini, whatever. So he also tried to do the same to Styx, who he said was fine. So I don't know, I kind of feel like either way on him. Like, yeah, he helped, but in the same way, like he also like didn't. And that also doesn't answer like what should we do about our two sleeping people. I don't even know if the chicken's gonna be all right. I don't know if the kobold's gonna be all right. I don't even know if our robot's gonna be all right because they're just sitting there staring
I
at
think I know what the issue
Devil's
is.
corpse.
You do not eat
Who?
the robot. I think I know how to solve this. I talked to the robot again.
Oh, Beach just having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Riley
I'm
is-
still trying to figure out how to get food, right?
No, you're good. You're good.
I love it. I am a living creature. I need to eat to live. Otherwise, I too become like this. I point towards him, although my head will hopefully be less messed up.
Well, why him?
He is dead. Once something dies, it goes from living to food.
Will that happen to me?
I tilt my head slightly. Perhaps. Depends on what creature eats you, I guess.
Riley's just like staring at the ceiling, contemplating this new information.
But it is all right, because all that we eat will help us become stronger. It helps us live on. Part of them, in a way, will forever be with us.
I guess that makes sense.
I mean, it'll be with you, because I ain't touching that body.
More for me.
That's fine. I gotta worry about, the sleeping people.
Raleigh's gonna like look back down and just like, Well, I'm not looking, please.
Understood. I'll wait for the DM to return, because I will ask the crackhead hobo first if I can eat this without dying. I've learned a lesson or two about eating random faces indiscriminately. This is character development, okay?
Wow! We've come so far.
We've come so far. Fool me
One of
once,
us is
shame on
insane.
me.
One of us is biting people. One of us has died and came back to life. Two of us are going through some shit, and one of us is just eating people. And
Food is
surprisingly
food.
enough, the one that's eating people is the least crazy one. So, you know,
The one doing greatest so far.
fucking
Does-
this campaign, bro.
Can Raleigh even qualify for being insane?
I
Well,
mean,
he's dealing
well,
with it right now.
I mean, like, you're having feelings, and I assume that's what you were meaning by, like, you don't know what to think. Like, I assume you were having,
Yeah.
like, like, that's what I meant. And B's going insane because it's B. This is kind of just her character.
Yeah, that's just a permanent state of being, I think.
Like, fairly recently, Raleigh has discovered self-awareness, and now he's like, I am feeling things and I don't like it.
So, like, Raleigh, you had, like, a task from Zebel, right? Like, he wanted you to keep him alive. That's why you, like, followed him so well, right?
Yes.
So, do you need another task to, like, process? Because right now you don't seem to know what you want to do. So, do we have to, like, give you another order? Or, like, how does this work?
I don't know. I've always just had a task at any given moment.
Well, now you don't. So, we need to figure out something. Because as much as I don't want you hitting people, because other people around you get hit, like whatever you just did to fucking the Jeffrey, because I had to heal him, I still would like you around because you hit stuff well. We kind of just lost somebody too, so.
My purpose is to hit things, and I'm not too sure I like that
Well,
anymore.
here, your new task for me, right, is to protect all of us. I understand that, like, you didn't protect Zebel that well, but that wasn't really your fault. Jeffrey's a bitch, you know? So, what
What
you're
is a
gonna do,
bitch?
right? We won't. Shut up. I'm talking. Right. So you're gonna protect us by hitting bad things, like the wind things and the water thing, and whatever other things. Okay.
Alright.
The side effect of that, or the side thing of that, is you don't hit us. If I see you hit sticks, hit me. Well, if you hit me, I'll die. But like, if I see you hit anybody, I'm attacking you, okay? Like, I will dismantle you. I'll figure out a way. I don't know how these robot things work, but I'll find a way. William will step on you, you know, something like that. No more hitting Jeffrey. No more hitting any of us.
Jeffrey's included in us?
I don't know. Like I said,
For now.
I'm kind of 50-50 on it. You know, he I don't even know what the hell he just did to Zebel. You know, whatever he used it is at my feet, but I don't really care to touch it because I don't want to die. But he also, like, gave a potion that apparently cured our little kobold thingy over there. So, yeah, I don't know. Just be careful, you know. You seem new around these whole feelings things, so I don't want you getting screwed over again. We're all just trying to get by.
Raleigh's just, like, standing there in silence. And he sits down, just on the ground.
We traumatized Wally, boys. How have we gone this off track?
Guys, Wally 2 is canceled. Default
Yeah.
bans.
What the fuck?
How you doing, Jen? You haven't spoken in a while.
I can't speak and my character's knocked out.
You can talk.
I mean, I can talk, but that wouldn't make sense the roleplay wise.
I'm just curious what y'all are doing while you're fucking, Oh,
Oh,
God,
I'm just waiting for a moment where it'd be like makes sense for my character to speak. But I mean,
I think you're out. You're unconscious. Carter's unconscious. Like I'm
yeah.
stuck because I can't. I don't know who to talk to.
Yeah, I've been unconscious this whole time, and it's like, well,
Yeah, same.
guess I'm here.
This is
on the
fun.
floor.
Yay!
Me and Carter are just here.
quickly be a
We're not.
I can't even ask to
we're
like
not
shake you
bodies.
guys awake because he's not here.
Someone just please start slapping me while I'm on the ground.
I
Like,
don't
wake
think
up,
we can
wake
get
up.
you up. Like I think that's the thing. Like you're out because the whole fucking heart transplant bullshit,
Well, just
and Jin's
chuck me in
out
the-
because
just
goodbye.
chuck me in the hole.
All right,
Do it.
roll a strength check.
Just like gently, just like kick me off the edge.
Goodbye,
Fuck,
bird.
I'm like,
Dude, I feel like Kashak would get pissed if we killed you.
Like,
That's just the
now we're
running
back down to
joke.
only one great weapon fighter.
Oh well, there can only be one.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are gonna Sparta kick each other. It's crazy how this shit's all developed, dude. The most sane character is gone. Like, we're just screwed now. We're all crazy.
Remember Newton's law. Every action has like a reaction too. So if you both Spartan kick at the same time and you land each other's Spartan kick exactly the same amount of power, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Or you'll both go.
Pretty sure
flying
Raleigh
off the
has
ground.
metal. I'm pretty like Carter's foot would just break.
You like scratch the paint.
All right. So, quick question. So William follows the gem that we have, right?
Yeah, the necklace I think it's in. What was
I
it
think B's
actually?
wearing it.
Yeah, she's wearing it. I remember.
What if we just tossed it down the well and then we just goes down
No!
the
What tossed you down the well for such a stupid idea?
Oh,
Wait, we're
Kashak.
tossing Nugget down the well?
Bitch, come here. Where's your character? You're going down the well.
Man,
Cheating and all.
I can fly.
Huh?
All right.
Spoilers.
Kashak.
Why is the Chrissy down the? No, Chris, get back down there. Yes.
Dahl would like to ask Jeffrey if it is safe to eat the corpse, or if I will get sick as well.
Just put it on an open fire. You'll be fine. Oh,
I would say cut off the left arm, and then cut off whatever body part of stuff you're on, and actually roast it over a fire. You can make fire, yes.
I can make fire. Why would you? I don't. What?
Think about it like this: if usually at least us normal people, not you. Sorry, you're not normal. You're by far anything from normal. Please understand, dull. I'm not meaning that as an insult, but to us regular people and whatnot, usually when we have, to use it, raw meat, it is not healthy for us, and we use fire to cure out any of I believe they call it germs. I'm not quite sure, but usually it kind of cleans it of any dirty stuff. And it would clean it out of any disease. So same logic should still apply because we are nothing but meat to animals. Wolves feast upon humanoids all the time, of course. I mean, Jesse takes nibbles of me. I mean, and he lifts up a finger and whatnot, and you see there's actually a couple fingertips he's missing. You're taking the nibble out of Jesse.
I look at the corpse, I look at the group, and you just see something click. There's no hurry to eat the body. I can take time.
That one's diseased and whatnot, so I maybe not waited too much time.
Teach me of this fire. What do I do with the meat?
I think,
And okay, and he will take you off to the side to he'll take you off to the side and whatnot to basically show you fire.
Perfect.
Now,
I'm learning how to cook, guys. This is character development part 2.
Let's go.
hold up, let her cook.
Cook our former ally.
Don't let it cook. Oh no.
Now,
Uh,
we are going to move on to fading the black as the scene will transition.
Um,
Raleigh, you wanted to loot the body, so what I'm going to do is
I didn't
currently
want
give
to
you all
loot, just like grab something and then.
well, so let me do this. I'm going to currently make Zebel's character sheet available to all players. You guys can go through and you'll be able to see what he has on for his inventory.
The lore.
I feel calling
I'm
it
good.
loot. I feel now I feel bad about it because I wasn't. I was like, oh yes, memento. The robot is learning how to remember people, and then it's like, no, we just taking the shit.
Well,
a
no,
health potion.
I'm giving you access that way you can choose an item you want to keep as memento. Six and Chrysius, you guys are going to be able to get the benefits of a long rest, making sure that you guys are nice and healthy, right? As we get transitioned throughout the night. B, what are you doing during your time? Doll, you've learned how to cook.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. So you're going to bed. Raleigh, you're the only one who wants to basically take anything from Devil. Oh, currently awake.
well,
so
I
you
also
have
wanted to
first
take something from him, just not his items.
And eventually, during off as you're doing through this time, doll, you can start to understand the benefit of cooking. Now, cooking we're going to use as cooking utensils. So you get 1 night of training towards cooking utensils. After a period of time, actually, go ahead and give me a. Go ahead. You can either roll wisdom or intelligence to help retain the knowledge that he's about to teach you. Go ahead and give me either intelligence or wisdom roll.
Let's see. Sure, wisdom. Just straight up wisdom roll. Sure.
Let's go.
15.
It is above 10. So you have 1 success to currently learning cooking utensils. Now
No.
there is going to be a. What I'm going to need you to do after whenever you are sitting down to take any form of downtime or rest at to start a long rest. You are able, if you would like to spend your light activity for that night trying to learn how to cook, you're going to be able to start a fire and experiment. After 10 successful times you have learned, I'm going to say you've learned rudimentary cooking and whatnot.
Nice. Perfect. So I got myself at least some food that is only slightly burned today, huh?
Who drew the Among Us in the top right?
There's an Among Us in the top right.
There's an Among Us in the top. Oh my god.
So
Why?
bad.
Why
He
would
was
you-
venting, bro. I didn't see him.
Well, there's only one character that has their square as dark green currently.
But anyone can change the color of their brush and whatnot. Like hell,
Yeah, we
I'm
can frame
purple.
each other.
I'm purple, but here I am drawing.
Yeah,
It was
I'm pretty sure
Vinny,
there's
he's the
I'm pretty-
artist.
I'm pretty sure there's an imposter among us, and someone's framing me by
you
going
know-
to my color.
You're
I
leaving the
bet you
campaign.
I bet you it was pink.
Is there a red? Red is always sus.
No, there's a couple purples, a couple blues, a green, dark green, and it's pink. I'm voting pink, folks. I believe it's pink. Mini
What
team
the
also.
fuck?
Pink is
Wow.
basically red to me. This is a colorblind moment, so I agree 100%.
All right,
Oh my
we all
God.
agree to vote out pink.
Vote out
Yeah.
pink, yeah.
We'll be
Goodbye,
so
Minnie. You're
scared.
going in the
All right.
hole.
Yeah,
Understandable.
someone-
I've done
someone-
nothing
someone-
sus. What the hell?
throw them
Except for
down the
eating the
hole.
guy.
Nothing else other than eating an arm of that Jedi. Minnie, any last words?
Amogus.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Um,
This is where I
Hey,
get
Diablo was not
introduced,
the
and I
imposter.
just throw him into the
Me
wall.
was not the imposter.
It was me all along.
Oh, I love that.
That's how the session ends.
I would like to specify some people just for chats for people who are streaming. Yes, we're not. If you're expecting high quality content, well, I hope you like
Yes.
memes because that's gonna be our high quality content for this campaign.
or just the
who
entire
is-
emotional set you missed while
Who
you
is
were AFK.
writing stuff under? That better
you hella
not
missed-
turn
Yeah, you
into
missed
babies.
character development.
You hella missed us actually talking to each other and
Yeah,
learning.
You missed Raleigh's entire emotional breakdown.
You missed B going crazy again.
Why did you just capitalize baby?
So
Babies.
Raleigh's just gonna like very gingerly undo Zebel's cloak
Mhm.
and like
Whoa.
put it on,
Okay. I hope you know you're going to have to draw this now. We need fan art of yourself.
May need
Raleigh
to get
was
on it.
designed with a cape, but it's not in his token, so I'm taking this as lore.
All right. As you do that and whatnot, it's currently the middle of night. Among everyone is down. Actually, I'm sorry. Jeffrey will offer first watch and whatnot, so that way you can all sleep. Because unfortunately, he did ask you all to come down there, and he feels a little bit bad that, well, most of you almost died. But at the same time, it's a sacrifice he was willing to make because he wanted his home. But for the remaining few, he will offer to take first watch. As at this point, Styx and Acrisius has been moved into this shack that has currently 2 beds. Raleigh, D, you guys can take up over here.
Let's go.
I think
Doll,
Raleigh...
you can sleep.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead, roll.
I was gonna say Raleigh can just... Sentries rest. I don't actually need to sleep. I just don't need to do anything, so I think Raleigh's gonna sit there with Zebel for the night.
Okay. Doll, Jeffrey at the end of the thing, he's going to basically instruct you to come over here. Like, look, I'm no offense. You are very weird, and I really would like to keep you out in the open for everyone to see, because I don't want you eating me in my sleep. So you can sleep here.
Do not worry. I will also keep an eye out. I do not sleep after all. I'll go into, I guess, this corner so that.
Well, there was the bed. There was the bed right here. It was right off.
Oh. That's okay. I'll crouch down in these bushes and just sit there staring.
You're so weird.
I will wrap some of my clothing around me, nice and warm.
All right.
I prefer corners when sleeping.
All right. Jeffrey will take the first watch while you're doing that, and he will basically just be over here. So. But Minnie, if you like to give different checks and whatnot, you're able to do so.
Perfect. What is the perception or something?
Yes, it would be perception.
Perfect.
And we're just going to do a general overview for the whole night. 14, okay. So. I'm on. Sorry, very quickly for a reminder for folks, when I'm speaking to you as a player, I'm going to use your name. If I'm speaking to you in character, using the character name, assuming we are currently in the active scene. I'm on. As you've been hiding and watching this, well, as you can only tell, a variety of different creatures that you would not normally see. Maybe at a circus, maybe? You're not quite sure. Currently, everyone is now down for the night, and Jeffrey has walked towards the only entrance to here. Currently just minding his own business. You hear him, and also, Joel, you can hear this throughout the thing. Jeffrey's actually quite a loud talker, and it echoes throughout the chamber. Now, Jesse, I know you're upset that the loud noises, and he's currently just, like, petting this rat, and sitting crisscross applesauce on the cement right here. I understand that you may have liked that one individual, but you understand I had to take him out. We don't need more zombies down here. We already lost William to zombies and whatnot. Would you really want to lose me? Is there like a little snicker and whatnot, like rat chattering? Like, that's very rude, Jesse, okay? First off, the chicken is not to be eaten. Okay, we need him actually to go down deep into the sewers and whatnot, okay? We need to go get Delilah, okay? She's down there. I know that. That bitch has my beer, okay? Now, while he's talking to his pet rat, what would you like to do?
That's a pet rat?
Yes. Currently right here, he has a pet rat.
How long is he going to be talking with the rat?
You've been watching him, and he's actually just sat down here for the last 30 minutes while you've sat there quietly, just talking to this pet rat that you've come to find out. This pet rat is named Jesse.
Is he the normal size of a rat? Like a normal rat?
Yeah, it's the normal size. The only difference about this rat is you can see the exposed brain, and that's a little bit weird. There's like no scalp covering the brain.
How strong is my psychic abilities at the moment?
Looking over your base, also let me move you down here. That way I can see you there. Looking over your abilities, you don't really have necessarily strong enough abilities to overpower someone. What you are able to do currently right now is you can just you have 30 feet telepathy. That is hurting the amount of psionic powers that you currently have.
Okay. Well, I guess I can start sneaking my way over to them.
And we're going to use your same score from before.
Yep.
Well, you're none the wiser in the situation. Also, for currency, let me just give you... let me give you a random Dragonborn just for this session only until we get you an actual thing. I want Fizbin. Where's Fizbin? Fizbin. What gem Dragonborn are you?
I think it's just gem. Or no, I think I was amethyst.
Oh, perfect. Here. You can... This is going to be your temporary token.
Just because funny blue one. Or purple.
Oh, it's
Closest one.
I was going to say, I thought Amethyst was purple. I could be wrong. Absolutely wrong. But
Amethyst is purple.
Aha! So, currently, Sleepy, right now, you're able to click on this token, and you can use your arrow keys and whatnot to move it.
Oh, that's cool.
So, none the wiser. Oh, Jeffrey, as he's going up, yes, Jesse, I know you want cheese, but unfortunately, Delilah took that too, okay? This is why we need to go after her, okay? The bitch has a beer, has a cheese. We want to tailgate once we leave leash, you know, and whatnot. And also use all these fucks to our advantage, okay? Don't worry, we will take care of Doll, push her down the wheel, maybe at some point. Maybe. She's interesting. I actually kind of like her. I know you don't like it. Jeffy, hey, don't be sweating and whatnot. And he's currently enthralled.
Do I just drop it on him if I want to kill her?
If you would like to. So go ahead as you're sneaking up. Jeffrey is back completely exposed to you. How would you like to do this?
Do I see any of this going on? Cause
I think I'm just gonna...
No, you do not, Raleigh.
I think I'm just gonna do the classic,
Oh, sorry.
like, come out the frickin', like, shadows, just slash the neck, and then just drop them in the river to fall under.
Okay.
Or drift into the well.
So while you're doing this very quick, Raleigh, I will give you a perception check, but I don't think you're going to beat this.
Alrighty. Advantage, disadvantage, any of that?
Normal. Because you're not expecting anything.
So... Perception, gotta find it on my sheet. Ouch.
I'm sorry, you're definitely not beating this score that I'm seeing from Sleepy. Alright.
I was gonna ask if William would say anything, but I doubt it, since he probably doesn't understand any better.
Alright. Now what I need you to do is I'm still going to need you to make an attack roll, because are you using your which weapon of yours are you using?
I gotta go check on what I actually have.
It seems that you have short sword, short bow, and daggers currently.
Probably would be easier to use the dagger in this scenario, but whichever one has more damage.
It'd be the short sword then.
Okay.
I mean, a short sword is basically just a long dagger.
Yeah,
right?
I'll just be holding the short sword and just.
As you come over and very quickly grab the intensity of it, of Jeffrey. You're like, hey, stop grabbing my hand! And he looks around, seeing that you're not dull. You have the short sword. Taking to the deck. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll at advantage. So what you're going to do is have the advantage toggle, which is above your core. Above all your stuff, you'll just see next to the public and GM, you'll have advantage, normal, disadvantage. Click on advantage, and then click on the short sword in the weapons box.
And I want to send this into the public one, right?
Yes, because, well, they
Okay, so
you're now with the party.
public, advantage, and then roll... What?
Short sword. Just click on short sword in the weapons, or attack block, attack section of your character sheet. Alright. This is going to be a hit.
Damn.
Now, unfortunately for Jeffrey here, and probably for the rest of the party, you have a special ability. When you hit someone with advantage, you're going to be able to hit sneak attack. I'm going to click out on your box very quick. But also, using your third level ability, anyone who's not taking a current turn in combat, it's an automatic critical hit for you. Being the subclass you have chosen. So this is going to be a critical hit for you. So what I would like you to do, please click on in the actual speech bubble or chat tab. Click on the highlighted short sword. Okay. And then
Damn.
click on it again. Okay. This basically you're rolling 2 sets of damage because this is an automatic critical hit, and this is rolling 2 different pulls. So you rolled 13 for the second one and 12 for the first one, for a total of 25. Now, Doll, and well, seeing how you're still active too, Raleigh, you hear like as Jeffrey goes from talking to Jesse and whatnot, talking about a bitch Delilah, and also at some point he heard him that Doll, you heard that he liked you, even though you're weird and whatnot, but also at the same time he wanted to push you down a well. Very mixed signals right there, right? You hear from over there, but you don't see this currently. You're like, what? You're not Doll, and at the point along, you take the short sword across his neck, and just with a blood spray of material, slice it, and almost immediately as you let go of here, he starts grasping for his neck and whatnot, almost choking and whatnot, tongue spilling with more bleeding. You hear scream as this rat will run away out of sight, and dealt within only a few seconds. The person that he saw who shot it before, his character, is now currently lying on the ground, blood spewing from his neck, but the blood will increasing in size every passing second. Now, Doll and Raleigh, you clearly can tell something is wrong because, listen, you guys can spring to action at this point.
Lovely. Fuck. Yeah, that's fun. I'd like to basically screech into their head that there's danger.
To whose head?
B, I think, right?
Yeah. Can you reach?
Yeah.
Raleigh's going to... Oh, sorry.
I think I have a long range when it comes to talking into heads, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 120 feet, so I should be
okay.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
And then I'd like to jump up, go across this little thing, or do I just have a reaction type of thing?
Well, it's not even a reaction. We're not currently in combat.
Okay, so I can walk.
Yes, you can walk.
Perfect. I would like to stand around. Let's see, that is 5, 10, 15. Good enough. I would like to see if I can shoot at this thing that just murdered the living shit out of one of our guys. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Now let me see if I set this up correctly, because me and my homies hate D&D Beyond, so I'm porting everything over. Let's see if it functions, shall we? Fireball.
Now, Amon, you currently standing here, right?
Damn
Whatnot.
Yep.
You feel just an intense heat for a brief second as you turn around. Almost flame of like a candlelight. It's launched from what seems to be this. Well, actually, Doll, could you please explain your describe your character as Amon turns around and sees it for the first time?
You see a weird small insect-like creature standing there in this giant, like, over-the-top colorful wig and this very poofy dress. But the thing itself is a very small, pale white cockroach-like humanoid creature with big black eyes. Currently shooting fire at you. Also, it's 1'6", like 1 feet and 6. Yeah, it's
That's a
small.
big bug.
Yeah, big bug, small humanoid, right? It's a bit in between. And it just shot fire at you, but missed a little.
While he's like doing that, I think Raleigh would like as quietly as he could manage walk over. Oh, do we? I just realized I forgot to ask. Did we long rest now, or is this like?
No, you have not gotten the effect of a long rest yet.
Okay.
So, Raleigh, unfortunately, you're gonna have to give me a. You still have your chainmail on, integrated with your armor?
Yeah, I'm still integrated. Does integration do anything about noise?
You still have the effects of chainmail, so I'm going to say it's still gonna be a disadvantage for your stealth check.
Okay. All right, so that's a 13.
Okay. I'm going to let me look at Sleepy on your character sheet. Down below skills, you'll see your passive perception. Could you tell me the score for that?
Where exactly?
If you scroll down below skills in like your stealth skill, you'll see in letters passive perception.
16.
Okay. Now you hear immediately the wording you hear then was currently crossing a bridge as one of the planks snap. To your attention, immediately after this candlelight flame shot out, you dissipates and whatnot. You're seeing the creepy whatever it is you're seeing currently over there with this pinkish hair and whatnot. You see what seems to be like a moving trash can with a giant sword currently crossing over, looks down at the broken plank and then looks back up to you with a whir sound. Raleigh, you have been spotted. Now, Amon, as you've now been noticed. I'm going to leave the scene for you all.
Is B able to do anything? Because he spoke.
You're-
Because he spoke into her mind. No. What is it? Minnie said that he yelled at B or whatever in her head. Because that's why we were talking about the range of like his telepathy stuff.
I believe you have to have line of sight. Is that not correct, Minnie?
They're in the house then.
Okay.
We'll do it. Okay.
Saw him
I
through a
understand.
window.
Yeah, through a window where I
There's
just magically spot him. I'm only 1/6 tall, but we'll ignore the vision lines. No? Okay.
No.
What the hell?
There was a hole in the wood on the wall.
Let's see.
There was a mirror around the corner that I actually saw through 2 other mirrors.
Let's see.
No.
Okay, actual question here. Do mirrors' reflection count as line of sight?
Hold up. So this is the description of it.
You could tell William, and then William could just fucking.
Mentally willing. See,
I don't think
Okay,
it
it has
says
to- it
anything
has to-
about line of sight, right?
it has
So-
to be willing creatures, but B
suspicious.
is not. Okay, B is not willing at this current time because B is unconscious.
Unconscious.
Ah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
The two of you see standing before you. Hey, could you describe your character to them? Sleepy?
So I am a gem amethyst dragonborn, and I have a big trench coat on because I'm a funny assassin at the moment. But I don't seem too worried about you guys, and I'm kind of lax about, the fireball that just missed me and everything still.
Also,
each
can
of
we
you
get a
have-
clarification? Are you purple or blue? This is very important.
Well, I wanted to be blue, but I don't think there's a blue color.
There's isn't there a sapphire
there-
gem dragon?
Yes, but I heard amethyst and I put the amethyst. Here you go. We'll be able to use this one for you.
Okay.
Also,
We'll fix it in post.
Minnie, doing the same deal if Sleepy wants to draw his own character, he can, but I would still also pay you to draw everyone's character eventually.
Bet.
Actually, I believe. Oh, B, we haven't changed your character. Chance. Continue. You guys have the floor.
Wait, I'm also telepathic though. Can I just since they've had their actions, it's kind of like mine now. Can I just talk to them and say I'm not here to hurt them? The only one I was after was this one.
If you get closer, you can speak to one of them at a time. Telepathy only works one way with one creature.
Could Raleigh have kept walking even though he was spotted?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll stop right about here. just like staring him down.
What's the distance on my telepathy?
30 feet. So you could talk to the trash can here. Unfortunately, would not be
You
able to
talk
reach.
to the trash can in its head? Does it have like a mind?
Does
Is that how
It
that
functions
works?
for me. I don't know. I guess
Okay,
it works.
I wasn't sure. I don't remember.
Let's not overcomplicate this. Yes, you can talk to the trash can.
is it just like are you essentially just talking directly into a hard drive or something?
It gets translated into ones and zeros. It's complex, but it functions.
Basically
It's actually like a little
virus.
crystal disc in there.
That's why he connects with it. It makes sense.
Just had the Wi-Fi signal on Raleigh's head.
That's
Those three
the
is
number
the strongest
9.
telepathy.
The Bluetooth device has connected.
I imagine if you connect a Bluetooth to Raleigh, he
Bluetooth
just has a
pairing.
seizure. He like tries to talk and it just ventriloquisms out whatever you connected it to him.
But yeah, I guess I guess I could just like yell out because I'm sure they'd hear me if I just talked normally and be like, "Yo, I'm here to vibe with you guys now. Just don't mind the person I killed."
Is that what you say?
Yes.
Why?
Who said why?
Oh, it's the
The trash can.
the little rusty red dude just walking at you.
Well, you guys are doing this. I'll do
Oh,
Carter, no.
Oh no, he's dead again.
put in jail for
I
his
can't fucking
crimes.
believe it.
Oh my god, he
Hurry,
died
wake
in
me
his
up while he's
sleep.
not looking. Wake me up. No.
Wake me up inside.
Wake the party. Wake the party.
Wake me up when September ends. Alright, let's
Great,
see.
now I gotta find fucking Green Day.
Let's
Audio
go, Green
Jungle.
I've got my headphones on that I can hear y'all and like everything and on my computer with, and then I've got a second set of headphones going to my phone that I'm actually listening to.
I feel bad. It's almost been like 2 hours, and both Jin and Carter have been able to
Yeah,
do
They've been
nothing.
dead.
They're here for the ride.
So I'm hoping this is actually gonna go for like
Yeah, so we
another
can
like
wait.
hour or something.
I'm gonna type in Green
Also,
Day.
who drew the green thing in the top corner? Who did this?
A green thing.
Who made the amugas? Huh?
The-
Oh, I was sleepy.
I
Yeah,
think it was. Yeah, I assumed so. Who wrote "I eat babies"? The
Oh.
same.
Me. That was me.
Nice, relatable.
By the way, if I left to go talk to someone very quick, you you guys could have continued.
Oh, we just started talking because Sleepy
Yeah,
muted.
sorry, you got
So...
sidetracked.
Well, Sleepy muted, so I figured it was fine. He's probably doing stream stuff because we all started talking.
What?
If I had to guess.
I just took a player aside. So when I take a player aside and whatnot, you guys can continue RPing and whatnot.
Well, yeah.
It's not like
Oh
putting
no,
a
I
pause on the
figured it's
campaign.
just Sleepy never responded to Rook because I don't think he like understood that Rook responded because Rook responds in a very blunt manner because that's his character. So I just
Okay,
I don't think he realized it.
I think it'd be funny for Raleigh to eventually just start like talking nonsense because he thinks that's how like normal people talk.
We're a good influence on this little guy.
He like tries so hard to make like analogies, and they never make sense. But he's
Alright,
doing his best.
Sleepy, you there?
Yep.
Okay, so I just want I know you went deaf and whatnot. If I take a player side very quick to talk whatnot, you guys still RP. It's not like a pause on the game or anything like that.
Oh, everyone just started joking around and stuff, so I figured it was.
Oh, I
Oh,
was like, I responded. I asked why, and then like you just
That was before he left. The moment he left, you guys started joking about people waking people up, and you started just going on.
Oh.
So I decided I'd just talk to chat while you guys goofed around.
Perfect.
oh sorry.
First session whatnot, working on the team, but we'll get there.
Okay, well, you asked why. So I then say, there was a hit out on them, they ended up breaking some rules or basically betrayed a deal in a different city. So I've come to collect that debt.
But he wasn't in that city. He was here.
Well, in the past, for head.
My head says 9 on it.
I see. But yes. And now I'm in a predicament because I was not expecting the city to go on lockdown.
Oh, it's just gonna.
Can I talk into his head and go, luckily we have a guide. Oh wait, you just killed him.
As I said,
Coming
he had what was coming to him.
now, while this is all going on, no one's really noticed, but currently now on the bridge, as everyone's kind of looking at, you feel a presence in each of your minds as Jesse's now currently standing there, looking kind of squeaking a little bit, and there's a intense pressure on each of your heads, including yourself. Raleigh, you feel an intense, well, maybe not pressure. Something is crushing down on your head, and your eyes go static, almost if like you were a submarine going deeper and deeper down into the sea, but not. It's the pressure of all the water building up, cracking the glass. That is what this pressure is feeling inside your head. Well, your trash can noggin. It's a little bit weird because you're not humanoid, why not?
We can still call it a head.
Inside your head, you're feeling the intense pressure, and all of you like, hey, stop, Raleigh, stop, hey. This is fine, okay? Jeffrey's dead and this is all fine. Okay? No need to put the sword down, Wally.
Just like drops his hammer again.
And immediately, Chrysius, Styx, and B, whatever dreams you are all currently feeling, you feel them scratching against you. Styx, maybe you are dreaming about you in the carnival of the Elysium, or Circuit of the Elysium, right? You're dealing around, but eventually, as you're taking a bite of a candy apple, popping out the candy apple, you see Jesse just staring at you. Just squeak, and eventually his head goes bulbous and whatnot, larger than yourself, and it swallows you whole. You wake up in a sweat. Chrysius, you're having nightmares, thrashing about as whatever is currently inside you bursts out, almost like if you've seen like a xenomorph or like alien, coming from your chest, turning into a nightmare. Jesse pierces out of your cavity, just reaching at you, and starts dozens of rats coming out of your chest. This wakes you into a huff and whatnot. B. Fire. You're just dancing about, and there's a burning fire of the home right there. Fire transform into the fact as dozens of rats swarm out of the house towards you, coming at you, and covering you in almost like a wave of ants eating down upon you. You awake. Each of you are awoken. You're all if you're not at 1 HP, if you're at 0 HP, you're currently at 1 HP. Now, I've gained the effects of a long rest, but each of you are awakened. And you hear a commotion inside each of your heads as well. You can hear Jesse talking. Yeah, Doll? Doll. Yes. Doll. Yes, okay, Doll. Yes, I'm Jesse, you Doll. And you Raleigh. Yes, Raleigh, it's okay, put the sword down. And the rat looks to you, Amon. I did not expect you here this early. It's good. Welcome nonetheless, and thank you for taking care of him. Don't worry, you'll get paid. And each of you are looking, which you have not heard Jesse speak at all. But this little rat is looking at each individual one of you. And at this point, Styx and Chrysius B, what are you all doing? If you're hearing this weird rat waking up from your own individual nightmares.
I assume B would come out of the house to see what the commotion is, assuming that they could, hear that back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So B would walk out of the house, and upon seeing Among, would kind of just stare over him in a confused manner.
Dixon and Chrysius.
Well, I've been unconscious for all this time, so I get out of the house and trying to make sense of what's happening.
You said we're at 1 HP?
If you're at 0, you're at 1, so you're currently at 1 HP. Coming out of your house, Chrysius and whatnot, you don't know what happened. Last thing you remembered was you were unconscious after the battle, and now here you are. Raleigh currently beating up very badly. Sticks to your left.
What?
You come out, and you see a person that was not here before. This blue amethyst-like dragon standing over in the trench coat, and then currently in his. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
In the right hand of this lizard, almost crystalline dragon-like person, you see a wet blade covered in blood, and you see Jeffrey lying in a pool behind this person. Sticks, what are you doing?
Sticks would probably come out probably more nonchalant. He'll probably come around the corner, probably oblivious to what's kind of going on, because the last thing he remembers is drinking that potion. So he's probably yawning as he comes out, not realizing this Dragonborn is there, and feeling oddly weak.
Also, I would recognize the rat's voice since I've already had a chat with him in the original house we stumbled into.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I know this guy.
Can somebody catch me up on what's going on? Jeffrey's dead. There's this weird dragon-looking thing, standing over him. The rat's talking to all of us. Like, what happened?
The blue one claims to not be a threat to us, only to the dead one.
Well, yeah, because he's dead. I assume they killed him. Like, but what's going on?
I think the rat wants to talk to us.
Cool. More reason to go crazy.
Jesse currently having his nose inside his little paws, and like take it, almost like a squirrel, kind of like scratches his head and whatnot, will kind of bathe the top of his head. Currently just going through that with his paws, like, oh, the review finally. Sticks. Sticks, how are you feeling after this?
I feel like that was a little quiet. Could you repeat that?
My bad. I'm sorry. Let me put my gain up. Six. Yes. How are you feeling? How's the three of you feeling after waking up? I'm sorry. I didn't know how else to wake you, three of you up, other than to scare you awake.
Is that referred to Chrysius, Sticks, and who else?
The three people who are unconscious. So Chrysius, B, and Sticks. Yes.
I mean, a nightmare is a nightmare. Rats, fire, whatever's going on. It happens all the time. Not a big deal.
It seems more on par to what I normally dream of. And before it, though, I had this nice dream that I was eating a nice juicy steak, though. You ruined my dream.
Now that I'm hungry, you need to steak out. And looks over to you, Chrysius. How is your dream? You're the one who perished after all. How do you feel it?
Oh, like trash. What happened? I don't
Sorry about
remember
that.
anything.
Well,
What happened?
To be fully transparent, even though B is saying don't worry about it, William over there killed one of the steam methods. You were unconscious, and the explosion incinerated you alive, essentially. And you died. And you passed through the mortal plane.
I died?
You did die.
Then
No,
why am I
no.
still here?
That's, and the rat will kind of point his nose down over to the now dead body. And the blood is now started dripping into the actual river, and it's coating the entire thing red, and just dripping down into the well at this point.
Cool.
Uh, the one good thing that he did tonight was, I suppose, save you, the chicken man.
What happened to him?
Well, he's dead.
I can see that he's dead. What happened?
Well, to explain it, he will look up. The rat will look up to you, like, greetings. I guess you're the one who answered the bounty, are you not?
I believe that would be me, yes.
No, not you. You're a chicken man. I'm looking up at this. I'm looking up at the Dragon Ball.
No, I'm not really lost, but I might need some assistance getting out of the city.
No. You were hired. Do you remember finding a mark and whatnot? There was like you talked to a whole mystery person, and this was your target. Yes, you are the assassin sent to kill Jeffrey.
Yes.
Yes. See, now I'm sorry that it was all very convoluted. I'm the one who actually hired you. He kind of bows his head a little bit. My name is Jesse. He called me Jesse. My name's not actually Jesse. It is Alexander Di Rollo. The rat will take then, as he's bowing his head, will take his left paw and basically try to do like a gesture of a wide bow. But it's a little bit awkward because he's a rat.
Oh, that's so formal. Alexander, correct?
Yes, that is my name.
Do you mind if I take a look at Mr. Jeffrey for a second?
No, you can stay right there. Now, Mr. Amon, I am sorry for the deception, but you probably would not have come to kill Jeffrey if you saw, while he gestured to himself with his paws. If you saw a rat, would you not? Probably wouldn't have taken this seriously.
Yes, that was a good idea to keep you secret.
Yes, well, here I am. Don't worry. You'll be paid in full once you get out. Or you can raid Jeffrey's house for any payment you wish there. I'm sure there's plenty of money in there. There's a hoarder of sorts. But I just need you.
I'll check out the house as well.
That is pretty good. Think of it as a bonus for coming in. Well, look around. Obviously, you got past all these people. You are very much an assassin worth every penny. I'm sorry, every copper, not pennies, because pennies don't exist in this world. Pennies shouldn't exist either way. But anyways, every copper piece you are worth.
Thank you.
Now you all must be very confused what's going on here.
A little bit.
Just a little. The last thing I
need to go
remember
back
is
to
drinking
sleep.
whatever he gave me.
I've been nothing but
Vinny.
confused today.
Oh, you're going back to sleep?
Yeah,
He's done.
that's fine.
Going to
Problem
bed.
solved. I
Alright.
sleep.
How do you go
I
in
just
the
rest.
Need my long
Alec-
rest, bro.
Alexander's still talking in your head even though you're over there.
That's fine. I don't truly sleep anyway. I'm just vibing it.
Now, you were all not meant to get involved. Mr. Amon was coming here regardless, but now that you are here, you've all been dragged in by Jeffrey's antics and whatnot. I'm sorry for the deception for anything again, but well, this one was a very dangerous individual. I was not always a rat. I was alive at one point, and now I'm stuck in this hideous creature's rodent's body.
Good to know.
Nonetheless, you all were dragged by the nonsense that is Jeffrey to go through the sewers, and you are on the way out of leash. Your things still happen. I am not going to bar you from your escape, but all I ask is you to not attack my hired help here, Mr. Amon.
Seems fair.
That's all I ask for you, and in return, I will let you pass, and also I will not eat your dreams.
What
You might be
are
a mistake.
dreams? Like, is that another thing like everyone else that that doll is eaten?
No, that dreams are like. Do you know what a story is, Rowdy?
I think so.
Wait. Where is Zucchini?
Oh, you mean Venom? He's dead over there. Jeffrey killed him.
Wait, what?
Shot him, in fact. Yes,
You're
after you see the side effect of your cure. By the way, you are cured of the plague and whatnot. Basically made you have the equivalency of a squirrel on rabies, and you carried a very, very bad side effect that anything you bit could have turned into the undead. So Jeffrey did a smart call for it once in his life and shot him dead.
Like you're saying, like right now, Zebel has like missing like the top half of his head.
Yeah, just missing the top half of his head and whatnot.
And one arm, don't forget that.
Oh yeah, and his right arm.
I guess he only could pay half the payment of an arm and a leg. I guess that's one way to get ahead of the game.
I'm going to smack you.
You know, I
has
missed
1
you
HP, be
sleeping.
careful.
Smack him. Go back to sleep.
I actually have a question. For the rat. What,
My name is
what he said,
Alexander.
Alexander, sorry, I'm
Thank you.
waking up a little bit, you know, sorry, my bad. What he said about William, was that alright? Like, did he actually have him as a roommate? Or, like, because I'm trying to figure out more about him as well, since, you know, he's with us.
You could tell this man, this disgrace, and he kind of looks over towards Jeffrey Body. This man was a disgraced, raving lunatic, let's say. What are you saying? Me and William over there, we were friends of this madman at one point, and his experiments led to us in our creation.
Cool.
Yes, he was a very evil man, and he is now rightfully dead.
Alright. And I understand you told us not to attack Amon, but, like, why? Why exactly?
Because I hired him to do a mission, and he simply was just doing what he was paid to do.
Hmm. As long as he doesn't stab anyone else here, sure. Kind of tired of seeing everybody die, you know, every 5 minutes.
Alexander will look up. Alexander the rat, the Rolo, will look up to you, Amon. I've hired you to kill the one target. You don't need to watch your blade anymore. Is that correct?
Understood.
See? Everything's kosher.
Cool.
As far as
Just
I
keep
know,
it that
there's
way.
no bounty on anyone else.
I have not placed any bounty on their heads. Do any of you have a bounty on your head coming from where you come from before?
Hopefully not. It's possible.
Don't worry, you do not, or else I would know.
Good to know.
Oh, listen. Now, everyone is very tired. Mr. Amon, if you would like to take the house on the opposite end of the well, and you'll point over to the big shack over there, you can rest up over there for the night. I will explain a lot of different things in the morning, but you are all possibly very tired. The weird chicken over there, the insect, she already went back to corner and whatnot.
Sounds good.
Stuff will be explained in due time, and your originals, you'll be able to. I will even lead you out of these sewers and whatnot myself.
Wait a minute.
Oh, not another
Good.
player death. Fuck, man. Not even this point, just saying.
We forget about
Raleigh's gonna, like,
guys. Not only did we lose Zebel, we sadly lost a sentient torch.
Yep.
This is so
God,
sad.
can it get worse?
All right. So as Alexander,
sorry.
Sorry, go ahead, Raleigh.
Sleepy's character is named what?
Among.
Among us.
I'm on.
Amon. So Raleigh's gonna like grab, like walk over as he's been like slowly walking over, but after everyone's done talking, he's gonna like grab some piece of clothing on him, like just hold him still, and like he's just gonna stare up at him, and then let him go, and walk back over to Zebel. This is like completely blank face, but like he is extremely angry.
I mean, he
This
was
is, like,
told that
the
that guy
worst-
also counts. Yeah.
This is like the worst thing he's felt in his like, if you could call it life.
The life of a toaster is a hard one.
Mhm.
Melon, I'm going to.
Beat
Raleigh
Oh
confirmed.
my god,
Raleigh
we're
confirmed
literally.
promotion.
I just realized two of us are literally just Wally. We got the cockroach and the fucking robot, bro. This is a problem. God damn it! I just realized.
It's awful, dude.
But yeah,
Where's
Oh, I
Eva?
hate
We
this
need
game.
Eva.
Anyways, continue, Raleigh.
Raleigh's just like, after he lets him go, and he's just like got some force behind it, like, and he just like as like quietly as possible just walks back over. Like, it almost like he's walking so smoothly, it almost doesn't look like he's moving. It looked like he'd be like floating if it weren't for his legs. He's just extremely focused on walking back this way.
You okay, Raleigh?
I'll tell you some other time.
Good enough for me. Good night, everyone.
Alexander will look up to him on. Again, you may rest in the opposite end. I will attempt to explain negotiations with the rest of them. They've had a very long day, as you may or may not have seen. Fighting Jeffrey's lunatic raving battles. Not exactly in the most pleasant of moods, either. But good night, Mr. Amon. I shall watch the exit. And feel free to help yourself to anything inside the house.
Sounds good. Also, how do I move my guy? It's not letting me drag him.
Hold on.
It's because you swapped him out with something new, and
Yep.
it probably
Oh,
doesn't have
yeah.
ownership yet. Yeah.
Try that new one.
Yep, there we go.
And then Alexander will look over to you, Cassius. I'm sorry, poor chicken man, but think that you'll come to find that you are not necessarily what you seem to be anymore. I hope that you are able to process what will be happening to you in the next coming weeks. You but another not failed, but casualty by this. He looks down again to Jeffries. This mad one's raving lunatics. I bid you a good night, Mr. Chickenman, and he will scurry away.
Chicken.
So, folks, everyone, the night will pass, and everyone can recover to their long rest state. So everyone can go back to full HP and whatnot after a very hectic day traveling.
Finally! It's been fucking a month since I've been at full HP.
Surprisingly accurate.
That being said, you regain your spell slots, you regain things. Doll, you are still infected. I need to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Lovely. I was
Don't
hoping
die.
for that. Let's see. Is this why I die? Yes, it is.
Oh, I didn't see anything
Uh-oh.
pop up. 7. Alright. So, unfortunately, you have failed your con save, and the plague berates you longer. Please, we're going to roll a d4. You take 1 constitution damage.
Oh my god.
Your
Okay.
original... Make note of your original number.
Yeah, I did. Don't you worry.
What was it? 12 your original number?
14 was my original.
Okay, so you've now gone. So you're still. So you still was 17 your max before was 14.
Wait, what?
So was your max HP always 17? Actually, hold on. Your character sheet's not correct. You're level 2 still on your character sheet.
Right.
You should be level
okay.
3.
Oh wait, am I level 3?
Yes, you are.
We leveled up on the last
Okay.
session. I know it was a
Yeah.
month ago.
Many was using D&D Beyond and whatnot.
Yeah. I just need to quickly update that. Let's see. I am now down to only 14 HP.
Okay.
Lovely, lovely.
That everyone has found the spell slots and whatnot. Now, all right. So now that it's a long rest, let's take a little bit to think. There's now, well, there was 6 players before, and all of these folks. Teo has left the campaign due to scheduling conflicts and whatnot. So I want to let you know, everyone. Teo had asked me to just kill off Zebel, so that's why that whole interaction went off. I'm not going to just randomly kill your characters if you decide to leave and whatnot. It was specifically requested and whatnot. That is actually that is in the entirety of like my 9 years of DMing. That is the 4th character I've ever actually killed off. So
He enjoys the way he killed off. He's when I kind of told him, he said he was food for thought.
He had a high intelligence. I could tell by the splatter on the wall. You know, it was impressive.
Okay.
I'm going to squish all of you.
Genius.
Sleepy, you are joining into the campaign for the first night, and there might be a lot of different confusing elements, but we'll get you up to speed and whatnot with what's happened in the current campaign. This is only session 5. Currently, similar to what your character needs to do is escape, the party here also has been trying to look at a way to get out of the city of Leash. Whatnot. So,
Yeah.
so nothing really has major happened in the story and whatnot, so well, other than them waking up, getting captured, and having some form of dialogue. But I will get you all the information on the city of Leash, either after session tonight or over the weekend. Actually, I should ask, do you have did I send you any Grimm Hollow PDFs?
Yes, you sent me both.
Okay. If you ever want to read up on the city of Leash on your own, you can do so in the campaign guide. That is the current city and whatnot. Or if you want to get more of this thing after I'm done explaining to you. Folks, well, after everyone's taken a long rest, we are going to take a short 5-minute break, so that way everyone can get water. So go ahead and use the restroom, get the water that you need to right now. Come back, and we're going to discuss the future with Alexander Tivrolo the Rat, of course. What's going to happen?
Sounds good.
Exciting.
Also, is that a reference? Be honest with me.
I mean, the Derolo is the reference, but Alexander is not.
Nice. Perfect. Love it. Love it.
So, Sleep, how's everyone doing today that's still here?
Good.
Good.
I think I actually might be catching a cold.
Yeah.
Hold on, you're saying that Sleepy joined the campaign, you're catching a cold? Coincidence? I think not.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Time to remove
No,
Sleepy from the campaign.
Oof.
no, we had an ice storm up here, and my dumb butt thought it'd be a good idea to work in it. My car only slipped a total of 3 times, I have you know.
Oh, only
Genius.
Yeah, nice.
Seems like a lot. Seems like a lot.
Okay, Kashak, I had a question about like the transformation things in Grimm Hollow. If you go to like the player guide and go to transformations, like the specific ones, they just have like transformation level 2.
So they're
Those are
added
level
effects.
1.
No, they're added effects. So when at level 1 you get all the features and boons. You get all the boons in flaws. At later transformation levels, you choose a boon to get, but also you gain that flaw as well. You only get 1, so you have to make a choice. The player's guide just gives you additional options to choose from.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Is everyone back other than Carter?
I believe Melon's the way.
Yeah.
No, Melon's here.
Melon. Hi, Melon.
Hi.
Hi.
Also, I'm really upset that the music. I put it on loop and it doesn't stay on loop.
Oh yeah, the music did disappear. I didn't
Oh,
even
heck.
realize.
I was like so zoned out, I didn't even notice.
That scene, even though I was knocked out, was like so emotional. I was actually kind of into it.
Yeah.
I have so many feels for Raleigh right now.
Like, Raleigh just barely understands anything that's going on right now. He is not having a good 2 days. It's like first he's at the workshop, and then suddenly he's like in a little room somewhere, and he's had the concept of death explained to him.
I mean, shit. I think most of the party is like really affected by it. Like half of like everybody that they've known since waking up in the jail cell. I'm not saying that we're all having the same like the same effect as Rowley, but
Oh yeah, I'm not
like
trying to like.
party member died. Randomly get told that the guy helping us is evil. There's a rat telling us what to do. Apparently, the rat and William used to be normal and then got fucked over.
Like, I'm
Welcome to
not
Grimm Hollow.
like I don't have like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I have a capital on sad day hours, but like Raleigh
It's my
definitely.
turn for sadness today.
Yeah, Raleigh just this ain't for him.
Nah, I got it.
Excellent. As soon as Carter gets out, we will start.
Awesome.
I want to ask going forward and whatnot. Main goal, it seems it's for everyone still is to escape undetected from the current people patrolling, which being the plague watch and whatnot. Don't want to get caught up because he'd probably be added to the mass corpses that they're collecting and whatnot. I want to ask, what is everyone wanting to do for the future for the game? Would you like more combat or dungeon exploration going forward, or would you like to have more RP, such as moments we've been having?
Personally, it depends on how you do it. I feel like having more combat could be cool, but I'd love to have more combats that we'd be able to almost like talk our way out of. Not even just roles, just like if the players have like a good idea, like maybe they could just skip combats altogether, but still gain you don't do experience, you do milestone, but
that is always a option people can take.
Yeah.
So there's some NPCs that will be just that's out of
Yeah, some of them are just hostile. I get that. Like I assume we couldn't talk our way out of like the plague people up above, but it was actually really cool that you didn't just have like the fucking wind spirit just attack us. You actually had it like talk and then attack us, and get mad at B for being a necromancer or whatever. So just more stuff like that. Overall, though, I like it. The RPs are going great. Like everyone seems to be getting into it. And now that 2 of our players are actually awake, more people can get into it.
Yes,
I
it was
a mistake that just happened to be Zebel's arm.
I felt bad. The first 2 hours, the 2 of our players just can't do anything because they're just unconscious. And I'm like, can I wake them up? Like, I wanted to ask if I could wake them up.
I got to do that. I got to take a huge chunk out of Zebel's arm with a nat 20.
Yeah, dude, right? That was cool.
That was cool.
I forgot I could have rolled my recap die for my con save, right?
You can. Go ahead and roll again. You can add that as you like.
Oh, I can still retroactively do. Oh, yeah, sure. Well, I like it. That was how it went.
The D6.
So I was actually very tempted
11?
to.
He still failed.
Perfect.
At least you tried.
At least I used it, Sorry, go on.
I keep forgetting characters' names, but I was like very tempted up until yet again forgetting a name. But until Zebel got shot, I was very tempted to just knock Jinsoku's character into the well.
like the actual stick. It just sticks.
Okay.
Sticks.
I'm going to say that this session was a little bit weird. I'm not going to try to endorse PvP in the campaign.
I wasn't. Gonna
Don't worry, I will.
It just kind of felt like that would. It just kind of felt like he's like overwhelmed. He doesn't know how to handle it, and just like, you're the cause of this problem. Let's remove the problem.
I mean, that's a fair point.
See, honestly, I would love doing that stuff as well. Like, and I feel like B would, considering everything that's happened, but I just don't want to kill off another player again. So
yeah, once is plenty for you.
You already cooked chicken. You don't want to cook a kobold.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Carter is back.
Awesome.
So
let's get it.
Everyone's taking their long rest, and eventually everyone starts waking up. Now, some people wake up sooner than others. Dahl, Raleigh being the case, where they are currently always up and whatnot. They don't sleep.
I do still rest for that period. I just stay motionless and
You can
don't
do light
anything.
activity like reading and whatnot.
Yeah.
Riley just closes up and
Eventually-
sits there.
Eventually, as everyone wakens up, where actually no dreams come to anyone who sleeps currently this night. Eventually, as everyone starts coming down, wary, of course, as someone, there was 2 murders not only yesterday, one person who just outright shot the traveling command you've had the past couple days, and then that person, same person who shot and whatnot, being killed by this mysterious dragonborn that just appeared out of nowhere. As everyone is starting to come out of their own dens and whatnot, Alexander. At this point, also, we're just going to kind of move Jeffrey and that over there. Somehow, Jeffrey's body has been moved. You see a drag mark of just blood, of crimson paint, almost.
Raleigh dragged him over there.
Why not? Just blood trail, whatnot.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Doll, you gonna be joining the party?
I would love to.
Also, we will remove this thing from Chrysius. As Jeffrey. Now, this. There's an opportunity that you all can have right now. Sorry, I did not sleep personally because I wanted to make sure that you all got to sleep to escape and whatnot. Not after to escape. Now, also, we will take the time for anything we'd like to find, Jeffrey. There's a numerous amount of supplies here that you can take for your journey. I just need to ask is how well do you want to escape? Do you want to go up or down to get out of these tunnels and get out?
Isn't the water elemental down there?
Well, there's a water elemental down there, but there's other ways down into the deeper part of the sewers.
Can you give us insight? I know going up is probably gonna have a bigger chance of those plague dudes, but what's down? Because so far we've just seen bandits and crazy elementals.
Going down, when there's more creatures of. Well, there's more creatures down there. Not quite sure what other, but you could probably find more of these steam creatures that you fought before. Probably there might be elementals. There might be deep sea monsters down there. The sewers do actually go down deeper, to more where the ocean connects and whatnot. That's where all the refuse, of course, comes out into the ocean.
Yeah, I feel like going up. Honestly, I didn't really like the whole elemental thing.
And going up, then you have to deal with the plague watch and whatnot. Make sure you're out of sight and on top side, and well, you would have to deal with other scavengers, marauders, bandits in the sewers as well.
Yeah, it's up to the party. Personally, I'd like to go up though. That's my vote.
Well, as a neutral party upon everyone, and also the person who hired him on, just so there's no hostility around you, I think it would be more beneficial for you all to travel together, and I would, of course, be with you because, well, I frankly have desires and goals. I won't want to be a rat forever, and I want to find a different body.
Oh well, yeah, sure. I'll go with whatever anyone wants. That's my vote on the matter. I'd rather go up than down.
Speaking of that, you just spoke up, Miss B. Can I have a request?
A request?
In order for me to actually help benefit somewhat in the altercation, could I have your necklace that you got off William?
Can I ask why?
Well, I cannot in this form swing a blade or cannot cast magic.
I guess. Yeah. She would unclasp it and then hand it to the rodent, Alexander.
Excellent. This is only temporary. You can have. I'll give you William and whatnot. I didn't really care for William in life and whatnot. I'll give it back to you after we get out of the sewers and whatnot. But at least
Really quick, is there any way to like figure out like or to revert anything that has happened to you guys, or no?
William is fucked. He's just gonna be like
Aww.
that. I think I know a way to revert my best, but that's time. That is important right now.
Oh,
I
it's
think
my
so
bad.
that now so that there's no hard feelings. You all want to escape, yes.
Yeah.
Including you, Mr. Amon. You want to get out of the city now that your job's done.
Yes.
And well, there's other afflictions. You still have Doll having the disease, of course, the pox. I'm sorry, darling, that you ever had to deal with that. And, well, Mr. Chicken, Mr. Chrysius, you will have an affliction that you'll soon come to find out in the next cycle.
What exactly was going to happen to me? I drank something strange.
Yeah, over the next couple... If in moments of dire need, you might go feral for a couple of days, but as long as you don't, sustain any permanent damage, I think you should be fine. I think.
Oh, lovely. Question. How did my shirt get torn ablaze?
Sorry, that was me. You started eating the living. We don't do that here.
Oh, it was you. I was forgiven then.
Ah, good. I would have hated to have a wedge between us.
So, we would talk about whether we wanted to go below or up top. Well, I was thinking, it depends on what we would like to run into. Do we want the entire guard coming after us since we do have one infected, or do we want to fight things of less intelligence?
Action! You might one affected of the weeping pox, but you have several of you are afflicted with other different things. Yeah, I don't want to spit. You have feral a little bit. You're still a little bit rabid, of course, so that's no in their eyes. Chrysius, he's has a different heart now. That comes with his own penalties and strengths. It seems that Miss B here is very dissociative. That's an affliction of the mind.
Damn.
I guess this means that if we do choose to go above,
You seem to be a crazed jester and try to crack jokes at any bit. I assume there's some like past dealings and trauma from you. We have Mr. Raleigh, who can't even think at all. Just become sentient and human, quote unquote human as you can be. And then we have a contract killer among our group. There's a lot of different afflictions here.
Once I'm cured, I should be fine, right?
You eat the dead. That's not necessarily something normal people do.
How that affects.
That's just how that's how you operate, but most people would not eat the dead.
What a waste.
I think this would play a critical role if we choose to escape through the top. Pretty sure the guard would want a bunch of us infected and of abnormal taste roaming around the surface.
Are you sure the guards would just kill all of you on sight anyway? Because you were coming from the quarantine zone. Even if you're not sick or not.
Oh, fair enough.
And from my understanding, you still have a plague doctor after you. If that person survived. Welcome to the city of Leash, folks. Everyone here is fucked up.
Oh, lovely.
Now, I think it is better known. Well, it seems that not every one of you woke up in the cellar, my understanding. Why don't we play a little game so that you can all get to know each other?
What is a game?
That way,
I believe
right.
it's when you use cards.
No. Okay, let us have a conversation so that you all can get to know each other better. I'll go first and we can go in a circle. Okay? We need to build trust, of course, and if you want, I can go find a stick, and whoever holds the stick to me, the one to speak. Totally not just doing like corporation. Yes, only the person with a sticking stock and whatnot.
Quiet down, I'm holding the talking stick.
I am the talking stick.
Oh god, he is. Loophole found. We can't do
Yeah,
that
alright.
option.
Well, here's the thing. If I am on your lap, you can talk, and let's give a little bit about what your desire is and whatnot. That way we can form trust. That way, there's no more people shooting people in the face, biting each other's arms off, and slitting people's throats.
We're quite literally holding the talking rat. That is beautiful on so many levels.
Alright.
Sorry,
Here's what
I
I'm
love
going,
that.
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to choose one of you at random. And he's going to start scurrying over to Chrysius. Chrysius, Alexander the rat has now climbed upon your shoulder. Now that I am now on Mr. Chicken's thing, Mr. Chicken, do you have any concerns that you've heard or witnessed that you want to address before you can travel and form some trust? Also, Cardi, if you don't feel comfortable talking like in character and whatnot, you can. If there's anything you want to say and whatnot, you can speak out of character.
I'm just too nervous to say anything, man.
You're among friends.
Among Us.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's a D&D game. Like if you actually have like things about like the other characters that you don't like speak out. It's just a game.
Just skip for now.
Okay. He will take a hand and whatnot. He'll start patting your head. It's okay. I understand that you're almost being eaten by not only and whatever his name was, the rat person from before. Not only were you almost eaten yesterday, dying and whatnot is quite a shock. I can feel your pain. He'll kind of like pat you and whatnot. All right, he's going to start skipping. He's going to start going over, and he'll actually climb up. He will climb up Amon's shoulder. Now, the person who I know the most of course, is Amon. You might have a different question about what has happened. It is your turn to speak. Any information that you want to know or concerns, do you think, traveling with these people?
No, I don't really have too much concerns. I think we'll make a good team getting out of this city, and then we can go our separate ways.
Now, I know what you can do. Can you explain to the group maybe what you might be able to provide? What are your talents?
Well, I'm an assassin, so whenever we get into trouble, I'm gonna sneak into the shadows and hopefully get a good hit on them from behind.
A family maybe we should know of? Sorry, that might be a little personal. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry, I'm just very curious more about it. That's the one thing I couldn't find out about you, your family, and your past. I know about your skill set and the number of marks that you gain.
That's because forming ties is the #1 weakness for people in my line of business.
But you're forming ties here, traveling with people together, are you not? Are you not playing into your weakness then?
Business.
If you
is
need a nice
business.
tie, I can make you one once we get out. Do not worry.
A tie?
Yes.
You guys are
Al-
hysterical.
Alexander will look to you to like, am I on your shoulder, Miss Doll?
Sure.
No, I'm not on his shoulder. No, I was not on his shoulder. He'll climb down and whatnot, Mr. Amon's shoulder, and he'll climb up onto... a very short climb, mind you, compared to everyone else. We'll climb up onto your shoulder. Alright, see, now you have the talking rat. Now you can say stuff.
Perfect. One concern is we do not eat the living. That's my only concern.
Alright. Ignoring the talking rat rule. The rat shoulder. Does anyone else have a concern, have a disappointment that we do not eat the living?
I think I was going to join her with eating the dead. Living, not really my qualified taste.
Perfect. Must have been a lapse in judgment.
What? He'll start scurrying off your shoulder to stick shoulder. Any concerns or any jokes that you want to say, Chester?
Me? Ah, I just wish to refine my circus again. The ringleader was kind of like a father to me. Finding him again be my utmost goal.
I don't know much. Maybe if he gets out of here, you can bring everyone there. All right, but that's it. You're fine. And he's gonna hop off your shoulder and he's gonna run over to B.
Wait, did I get skipped?
Nope, he's running over to people randomly.
Ah.
Okay.
Currently travels up to you and not on your shoulder, but it's actually now on your hair and whatnot. Kind of almost like Ratatouille.
Great. Well, my only concern is for myself, but the things that plague me aren't really anything that I want to get into right now. Not yet. I don't feel like I know you all well enough to get into, the whole backstory of all of that. So just as long as we don't kill each other, again, I'll try and be more careful about, hitting wisps and then blowing up. Maybe we won't, blow each other's head off. Just kind of keep it that way, please. That's all I gotta say.
That's very fair. Very observant. Maybe if you don't blow up other stuff on near people's corpses, we won't have any more deaths.
I'll do my best.
Oh, I believe you. Now, hopping on your shoulder and whatnot, last but not least, the talking rat, Alexander de Rollo, will now rest upon the trash can's head. Upon your 9. Kind of tap on your head a little bit to make a little tapping noise to notify that you're up there. Howdy, Tin Can. Mr. Rowley? Anything you have observed? I noticed there's a little bit of tension coming from you, but my understanding, if you're an automaton, you shouldn't have emotion. Why do I get sense tension from you?
Raleigh, thinks for a second. And just... I don't know. This is very new to me. I don't understand what's going on, and I don't like it.
Do you feel a longing, or maybe, do you feel an error in your code after seeing some people you knew die unalive?
I don't know what it is, but I want to hit everyone very, very hard.
See, that's what we call anger. Or maybe rage. It's a feeling that when we get upset, we cannot bottle up our emotions anymore. We lash out. That is an emotion, Robbie. But do you feel like something is missing with Mr. Zibble gone now?
I don't know.
Do you wish he was alive to have in battle?
I wish he was alive. Maybe not.
Well, then you might be feeling sadness, but fear not, because not only can he be replaced, but I have provided you with another member to function the same thing that Mr. Zibble could have. Mr. Amon is joining in, whatnot.
But does function matter?
Function matters entirely when it comes to escape. If everyone wants to stay alive, if everyone is on their A game and maintains a business, you should all make it out of here alive.
Why? What is the point of functioning?
Well, I would say the point of your function is to collect trash, because you do look like a trash can. But everyone must find function themselves, Rowley.
He just, kind of sits there, stuff inside of him like clicking while he's thinking. He just like very gingerly picks up Alexander and like sets him on the ground.
I kind of scurries over and passing one. I'm not talking that game. Frankly, I don't want to be on any of you again. Some of you are very dirty and have not cleaned yourself. I'm a rat. I should know how. I should know about being dirty. You see, there's water right here. Take a bath.
Hey.
Anyways, now feel free to look around, get whatever supplies you want. The supplies off one of the two corpses. If Dodd didn't eat them all. Dodd, did you eat both the corpses overnight?
I only ate an arm so far.
There should still be stuff among them. So, very quickly, we're going to go out of character. We're going to go out of character and whatnot. Folks, would you like some loot from the area and whatnot?
Yeah, loot is nice. I like loot.
I feel
Okay.
like Raleigh would just be very half-heartedly looking because he doesn't want to like bring more attention to himself.
Aww.
The robot is dealing with it.
We have now gone a sentient and emotional robot, folks. We've done it. We made an android.
Yep.
I used to just hit people, and now I feel things.
Android 22.
We gave it conscience and also anxiety. What have we done?
You guys are level 3. 6 of you.
B doesn't want any of the items, so she would just stay over by William.
And oh, I just messed up. Give me one moment. Sorry.
Is
Stop
there
yelling at me.
anything I can write with?
Yeah, there's stuff like that. Alright. Oh, I messed up. That's not how that...
Dix likes the form of survivability. He's kind of checking everything.
Okay. So, here's some loot and whatnot. Here's a loot list that you could have. Alright. So currently, I'm going to go in order of weapons, armor, then coins, and then valuables. Sound good?
Alright.
Okay. So currently that can be found in the main house, because each of the different shacks that you all slept in and whatnot do not have any benefits or anything like that. Mainly everything was in Jeffrey's stash that can now be claimed by people. Now, in terms of armament in there, including the one that he brought out, there are 2 flintlock pistols, or 2 flintlock firearms and whatnot. Now, who here has training in simple and martial weapons?
I have both.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have both, you're also trained in firearms and whatnot, so you're able to use flintlock pistols. So there are the 2 flintlock pistols, accompanying with a total of 8 bullets. There is 3 longswords, 2 spears. There is a very beautifully decorated rapier.
Ooh, I like decorated rapier.
With a total, and I mean a total of 32 daggers in there, of all various degrees.
I just imagine. Do you ever see that picture of the dude trying to hold a bunch of like limes and they're falling out of his arms?
Yeah.
I imagine somebody walks out of the house like, "Hey, look what I found."
So those are the armors, as people write that down. Or I will also post down. The armor. There is 3 suits of leather, 1 suit of studded leather, 2 hide armor, as well as there is a chain shirt.
What are the points on a chain shirt?
Chain shirt, I believe, is 13 plus max of dex of 2.
Alright. Oh, I have a chain shirt already, so I get nothing from that either, I guess.
Yeah. The valuable items. There's a total of 800 gold pieces. Or sorry, 867 gold pieces. 56 silver pieces. 2 platinum pieces. And 15 copper pieces.
Can I just take like 1 platinum?
Well, let me get into group fun and whatnot. That way everyone can decide what they want. Sleepy, Sleepy and Carter, you guys will also be able to take from this and whatnot. Even though you, Carter, is your second session, and then Sleepy, this is your first session. This is all you guys are part players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this wasn't ours anyways. We're robbing this place basically. So I think we all share equally here. I think that makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me too.
And how much would everyone get? Oh no.
6-way split, right?
But there's also a total. There's 2 more vials of almost like licorice color, very viscous if you go around the different vials and whatnot. This is a similar vial that you had taken, Sticks. So there's two quote unquote cures left. There is 3 alchemist fires. As well as there is a very lavish looking belt.
Like how lavish are we talking? This is important.
I don't have a description of the item just yet. It's just a lavish belt that may or may not have significance. If I will get a more accurate item description, forever takes the belt for
Does the
next
belt
session.
look like it can hold multiple daggers?
No, but the daggers have bandoliers.
Okay, that makes me want those more.
Does the belt look really nice? This is important. Once again, this is at least, I mean, lavish, yeah.
The color is a very dull red going into more of a brighter orange. So the band itself is more of a dull red, but the buckle itself is like a bright orange. I don't know if that's gonna match with one of your outfits.
Yeah, no, that just clashes. No, thank you. Ew, gross.
Okay. So those are the items and whatnot. Now, that being said, when it comes to the rapier, it is a balanced rapier using the homebrew rules of weapon tags and whatnot. It basically adds a +1 to attack rolls, but it's not magical and it does not add +1 to damage rolls, just to attack rolls.
Okay. So do we just talk amongst ourselves or who wants to get what?
So, is this pool of things written down somewhere?
I was under the impression someone else was writing. Alright. I will go forward and write stuff. But from what was said, what do people think they want?
The 3 things that stood out for me would be the studded leather armor, the rapier, and all the daggers.
I would like at least 1 dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should be good.
You need a human butter knife.
Wait a second. Let me just think about this.
Alright. I believe these are weapons, but also balanced rapier. So those are weapons. Here's the armor. I don't remember how much silver. Do people remember how much silver pieces I said?
I could quickly look back at my log, my stream log.
I'll just do this with silver and then copper. There we go.
I like how you put Kier in quotes.
Yeah, guys, trust it. It's probably fine.
Quote unquote here.
Yeah.
So
I like
go
how the
ahead.
fucker said he only had one and had us, basically see if we would fight over it. I like this guy.
I imagine that he himself would probably save some for himself. If I had to guess.
So looking over this stuff, what are some stuff people would like? Go ahead. This is where you guys can talk amongst each other. What is interesting you as a character?
I think
I will take a dagger, and if nobody wants the belt, I could take it and maybe paint it or something later on to make it match more. So that could also still work, I think.
I'm not 100% sure with the belt. I don't know is that the balanced rapier, the steel leather, and the daggers is what I'm most interested in. When it comes to the money, I'm okay doing even split among everyone.
Yeah, same.
I think Raleigh would just take 1 platinum and leave the rest because he thought it looked nice. He's just not even concerned about the money or the fact that it is money. It's just like one thing.
It's like it's a pretty coin. He likes it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sleepy, is there anything that interests you from the pile loot?
Oh, I've been muted. Yeah, I've been saying that I was also interested in having the rapier, and then I don't know how to check armor, so I don't know if any of that armor is better than my armor.
I have it
Because I think all I have is a long sword, and I heard that rapiers are better for rogues than a short sword.
Very quickly, you have leather, so studded leather is better. It's an upgrade from leather. The rapier is better than short sword. Yes, that is correct.
I would be interested in those two then. And then I'm also fine with just even splitting the money.
So you and me have very common interests because I think we're playing very similar characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're definitely more martial compared to the rogue. The rogue and rangers are weird. Where rogue is like, if people look at rogue, it's your typical sneak character, and with a specific subclass that Sloopy has gone is better at killing people undetected and whatnot compared to other people. Whereas Ranger takes elements of rogue, elements of druid, and elements of fighter and whatnot. So the playstyles where you both using similar weapons, it's a little overlap, but very different character playstyles. Other than that,
Well, you gotta keep in mind with the subclass I picked, it's very assassinish at this point now.
and we also have 2 fighters that have giant fuck off weapons.
Pretty much, yes.
More is better. All right. Okay. So both of you are interested in rapiers and whatnot. As for the studded leather, the studded leather is an upgrade to both you, Sleepy, and to Jinsoku, as well as. Well, I say B actually can wear the hide armor, but what do you guys discuss among yourselves?
Sleepy, if you allow me to have the armor, because my character has the ability to wield 2 weapons, I am okay letting go of the rapier because I can hold 2 rapiers.
So you take the armor and I take the rapier?
Yes, if you want to make a compromise agreement, I'm okay with that.
Sure, I'm fine with that then. I was actually gonna suggest the same thing. Because I'll be trying to get sneak attacks and whatnot, the weapon
Yeah,
will do me better than the armor will.
Because I imagine you're doing a one-handed type of character.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, so I imagine the one extra hit would be more beneficial to you. I have multiple chances to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, I'm very interested in the daggers because I could quickly toss, like I could throw those like a shotgun.
Okay. Then I will add. You can add studded leather to yourself, Jinsoku. If you go to the eye symbol, the information, type in studded leather, you can just drag and drop it onto your character.
Yeah.
Just uncheck the leather armor and make sure that the leather is checked, and then that'll fix your stuff. As for you, Sleepy, if you would like to go down to your equipment section where it says your total weight 85.8, there's a plus symbol. You can type in balanced rapier right there, and I will add that mechanically for next session. As for Doll, I would say you can easily take that dagger.
Perfect.
I'm sorry. Of note, I missed out on one item.
Oh.
There's a chipped claymore here.
Ooh.
A claymore?
Mm-hmm.
May I take the claymore?
You are trained in advanced weapons, so yes, you could take the claymore. Unless, well, both you and Acrisius both use weapons. I know you wanted a greatsword, so one of you could trade out like a greatsword for the claymore, or you could just take the claymore and Acrisius could keep the greatsword. Carter.
I'm sorry.
Carter, if you like to tell me what you like in DMs and whatnot, think so. You can tell me what you would like to do.
I'll let Carter decide first if he wants the thing or not.
You go ahead. I'll take what's left.
Okay. So, Chris, you still have the greatsword. You can add Claymore to your thing, and you can look up Claymore in the Grimm Hollow campaign guide under Advanced Weapons. You are, by the way, since you're level 3, you're trained in Advanced Weapons. Jinsoku, your character, Carter, your character, and Raleigh, your character. You three are trained in Advanced Weapons.
I don't think Styx would want to use flint-like pistols, though. He doesn't like range. He likes being in their face.
Yeah, I literally could not use any kind of ranged weapon. I have no dex.
Alright. Very quickly, just basically a claymore, by base description, is very similar to a greatsword where it does 2d6 slashing at 7 pounds and whatnot. It's heavy two-handed, just like a greatsword. But it also has the brutal tag in Grimm Hollow. Brutal weapons are designed to subject adversary to most harm. When you score a critical hit against a creature with the brutal, you add additional weapon damage to the damage dealt.
So it's just like extra crit
So,
damage when you
Acrisius is
crit.
taking that?
No, you are taking it.
Okay, let's see.
So when you crit, instead of rolling 2d6 additional, so for a total 4d6, you'll roll additional, so you'll roll a total of 5d6.
Claymore is not showing up.
No, you have to add it in. I'll add it to your character. All I need you to do is just like in the equipment section, add Claymore and then add 7 pounds to the right of it.
Alrighty.
Is anybody else interested in this belt?
Oh, by all means. I know you're into fashion. I would prefer to see you make into something lovely for your character.
Thank you. I would like to take the belt.
Also, of note, if people would like to look at Devil's inventory, you could take something from Devil's inventory too.
I was thinking the hand axes, but since you have a bunch of daggers up for grabs, I probably would just take those because that might just be overbearing at that point for weight-wise.
Also, if you don't have a hand axe yet, I do recommend at least bringing one in general. You can use it for like cutting little pieces of wood for starting fires and stuff like that. It's very useful.
I actually have 2 hand axes on me.
Perfect.
Is Raleigh Raleigh has like the sword currently right now, right?
Yes.
So I had this thought in my head. I'm thinking like as he's like looking over this sword, he walks back like over to the hole, and just tosses his hammer in.
Okay.
The
And
holy
puts
bonk is
the-
gone.
Puts the sword where the hammer was.
So you just tossed them all down the well?
No, he's like putting the sword where he carried the hammer.
Ah, okay. Replacing. Got it.
Yeah, he's just.
That's that. If no one else wants the daggers, you can add 5 bandoliers of daggers. Each bandolier can carry 6 daggers for you sticks. Just make sure that you don't get over encumbered.
Yeah.
Like carrying on the daggers.
Yeah. So you said 5 bandoliers?
5 bandoliers. And each bandolier can have 6 daggers.
How do you spell bandoliers, if I ask?
Bandolier.
I spelled that wrong still. 5. Let me. How much do bandoliers weigh?
Bandoliers weigh half pound each.
0.5. Move those
Um,
daggers around.
B, anything interesting you?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. B, what's your armor right now currently?
It's 14. I was
You
trying
could-
to add the hide armor, like, because I actually, like, I figured nobody else would take it, so I already, like, dragged it into my inventory.
This one, that's
But it's not
I-
actually changing the armor class, so I don't know how.
What's your
this
dex
works.
modifier? What's your dex modifier?
My dex is 3. +3.
Okay. Let me just go into your character sheet. I might be able to fix this for you.
Because I had leather armor before, and I looked it up to see if hide armor was actually an increase, and it was, but it didn't, like, change anything when I actually equipped it, so I was like, uh-oh.
I will
I'm
also
probably
take one of those cures, quote unquote, just in case I'm about to die from the plague. You know, I think it might be smart to take one of those with.
I'm actually gonna drop some items too. I'm gonna drop the short swords I originally had.
Okay. The hide is a max of 2, so it's actually its base armor class is 12 compared to 11, but you can only add +2 to your dex to it.
So it's the same.
Yes.
Ah,
But if
okay.
you're let's say you're prone and whatnot, you'll have a higher armor class compared to like the leather armor.
Oh, I'll drop the leather armor too.
Okay.
Split. If you guys are going to split the money down the way, let me get a calculator out.
Raleigh's not going to take any of the money other than the 1 silver.
The 1 silver.
Platinum.
The 1 platinum. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, you
You're
take
just
the
taking
1
one
platinum.
silver?
So the rest
Okay,
is for
so-
5.
8, 6, 7 divided by 5 is 147.4 divided by 5 would be 40.
Also, of note, I do have work in the morning, and this was a little bit of a different session where it was more RP compared to exploring. You guys will be I'll do a lot of exploring next session. Trust me, there will be exploring, potential combat, more RP opportunities. But today was getting Sleepy introduced, taking care of other stuff. I do apologize, and also the plot twist of Alexander the role of the rat.
Cool.
Loved it.
So 867 divided by 5 would be 173 per with 2 coins left over.
Can you type it out somewhere? Hold up.
I will say though, if people after doing all this, think so it is now getting close to 11:30, which is our 11:30 my time, which is our cutoff time by any means. This will be the end of this session. However, I would like to talk. We'll discuss the future about possibly trying to start earlier, or going later in the future. Because
Okay.
I know that tonight was a little bit thing where some people are unconscious and trying to also get sleepy in.
So is that what we're agreeing on? We're splitting the gold even 5-way?
Yeah.
Sounds
I
good to
think so.
me.
Yep.
So just
Yeah.
add 173 to our gold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who wants the extra 2?
I just gave it to Sleepy for the bounty thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like giving the assassin extra.
That'd make it a perfect 190 then. I was 2 off from rounding up.
So then each of you would get 10 copper. Then each of you would get 9 silver with 1 silver extra.
Yeah.
So 9 silver?
9 silver, yes.
How much copper?
10.
What's the thing in between the silver and the gold? What's the
Well,
EP?
Platinum. Yeah, we don't do EP. Electric bead is like a third of a copper piece or something like that.
And then there were 2 platinums. The one person said they only wanted the 1 platinum. Is that still what's happening? And if so, what's going on with the other platinum?
All right, that's it. Everyone, knives out, fight for it.
Platinum is.
I say we give it to the assassin. Extra
I was about
encouragement
to say,
not to stab
already
us.
sleight of handed it.
Yep.
Roll sleight of hand.
All right. If you want to try
Already
it,
threw you in the hole.
if you want Oh well, Sleepy does the shortest run character I've ever seen in one of my games.
Oh man.
New record.
Goodbye,
New
Sleepy.
record.
Just for the
Also-
fun, I do kind of want to actually see what I'd get for this.
Yeah, I'm
You
curious.
would get a 4.
Go crazy, dude.
So, make sure that you select from advantage a toggle back to normal.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, stop rolling with advantage. Stop cheating.
Oh, there
There,
we go.
sticks one.
Perfect.
They stole it. Here,
No,
can we
no,
all
no,
just can we all just roll sleight of hand?
Yeah, just all
Yeah,
roll
let's
sleight of
all
hand.
roll.
All right,
Whoever
everyone
gets,
roll.
whoever gets the
Sleight of hand.
highest fucking roll.
Let's see if we can fucking Skyrim glitch it and somehow get multiple.
No.
We all
No.
time the sleight of hand at the same time. It will bug, trust me. It works every time.
It just
We're gonna
Put
shatters.
a pot. If we put a pot
Save
over
it.
Kashak's head, he won't see us do it. Don't worry.
It
Exactly.
shatters into like 10 gold pieces.
Wait, I'm still trying to get my sheet up. Or sleight of hand. Here it is. I win. GG.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What's
You
funny
sure?
though is my
Fuck.
I got 4 hands, bro. What can I say?
Okay, Carter is deafened. Okay, so I guess Carter is away.
Yep.
All right.
Why do we
Dol,
all
would you
have
want-
3?
I'm here.
Dol- Oh, hi, Carter. Carter, would you like to roll sleight of hand to see if you can get the platinum piece?
Do you want money?
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean the
Roll
money?
sleight of hand.
Yeah,
So
we're
far I
trying to
have
see who can
20.
yoink it before the rest notices.
So, for sleight of hand, if you go next year on your character sheet, I think you found it. Nope, that's
Nope,
not
that's
it.
new character.
So
That's
next
next session.
Yup. He died.
No, you're not making a new character yet.
oh, goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Carter, if you go
chicken.
on next to your charisma, if you go underneath perception, above passive perception, you'll see your skills, and you'll just hover over the sleight of hand, and go ahead and click on that.
Damn, you got
4.
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn.
All right, so Doll, you have the 20. What do you want to do with the platinum piece?
Perfect. I will hand it over to Styx and go, an apology for ruining your clothing.
Damn.
Thank you.
Perfect. Yep, that was it.
That was it.
We also, there's also still all the cures and whatnot, Zibbles and
I
whatnot.
took one of the cures.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also the flintlock pistols with 8 bullets, and also the 3 alchemist fire. Alchemist fire, by the way, is if people know what Greek fire is from mythology, that's basically the same thing as alchemist fire.
That does sound really fun.
Greek fire, alchemist fire will continue burning until they make a successful dexterity save or action to put it out, and it'll just do like continuous burning damage.
Or they die.
I don't like light, so fire seems bad for me.
Shit, if nobody wants it, I'll take it.
All right, you get add all 3 alchemist fire.
Let's go!
Let's go.
We'll get pissed off at somebody and throw alchemist fire at them.
Perfect.
That's
Hey, hold
over
this
head.
real
Damn it,
quick.
Sleepy, you're not sneaking right.
Big fast jokers.
Also,
Try
if you guys
sneaking
want to
with
know
this
something
fire.
funny, my
What's
very first ever roll this campaign so far was a nat 20.
Nice.
I'm sorry, you weren't going to see us still because he had a 27.
I mean, that's what mine was. My first roll was a nat 20. In terms
Yeah.
of
Dude, you should have
doubles
seen
are off.
Carter's rolls, dude. He only had crits. He had like 2 crit
Oh,
20s
yeah.
and 2 nat 1s.
That's all he
It
rolled.
was crazy. It was awesome.
Even when he wasn't here, he still rolled crits. It was very in character.
Actually, I forgot to mention that, Carter. You were rolling only crits when you were not here. When I was rolling your character's attacks and whatnot.
Even on your death saves, you were still rolling crits.
He's either all in or all out. I love it.
Yep.
On our first session, every attack that landed was a one shot that I did, and I didn't even roll any crits.
It was beautiful.
Big
But-
hammer.
All right, folks. This was a setup session. Expect next session we'll have multiple maps
Death.
Yeah.
for the end. Look, I'm not going to actively try to kill you guys, but you guys will be able to start talking and whatnot. Please, in the meantime, between sessions and whatnot, feel free. If some of you don't know each other as others and whatnot, feel free to talk in the actual general chat of Definition of Madness. I'm going to be adding some new channels to it for different stuff like memes and whatnot, like I do for my other categories. And, you know, get more acclimated with each other. I know most of you probably know each other, like Sleepy, you know Melons and Brooke. I think you know Jinsoka, I'm not quite sure.
But yeah,
Okay.
The only
but, like,
people here I don't really know are Minnie and Carter.
like I
I'm
said,
in the same boat.
Yeah.
so it's get more used to each other and whatnot, so that way we don't have to worry about like RP or whatnot being stagnated. We will get everyone comfortable, everyone get to go, everyone will just start doing funny voices and whatnot, because guess what? I have more funny voices, not just Jeffrey and Alexander and Jesse and whatnot.
On
There's
my
more
way
in
to
Every funny
Arch.
voice I've heard from you is squeaky. So
Oof.
Blampo is squeaky, Jeffrey and Jesse are squeaky. Like that's all I'm expecting.
Look, I'm a gremlin, okay? Leave me alone, okay?
Hello, it's me, one of Kashak's new characters. Yeah, that's him. That's him.
So,
What's your name, Johnny?
Um,
We're gonna keep with the J.
Yep.
No,
Styx
it's
has
Johnson.
a request, character for Doll.
Wait, what?
Styx has an in character request for Doll. He's gonna approach you and ask, because he likes your design, if you could give him a nice little repair for his jester shirt and make it look all fashionable.
I think I did steal some material somewhere, possibly. Let me see. I4Core. Let me see if I have
so
something
excited
extra.
for when we run into the Jordan, the shoe salesman.
I have some linens. I might be able to. Yes.
Alright. Okay there, bud. Okay, whoa. You want a cobbler NPC? I guess I'll make a cobbler NPC. I'm sorry, don't make exactly.
Wow, he doesn't
dedicated-
even have it ready yet? Okay. This guy.
No, it's fine. You know, you guys want to start
No.
doing this? I'm going to start forcing NPCs on you, so you make the NPCs and whatnot, and you do it.
Amazing.
Fuck. Oh, here's the NPC that gives us gold for free, guys. Look at him. Love this guy.
You know, Carter and Sleepy want to go shopping for weapons. They go up to a random weapon and says, "Hey, Benny, come with that persona right now. You're the weaponsmith."
Here's my
This is
2 other
Jackson
level 8
now.
characters.
Oh, I'm gonna make a rival for.
They're gonna
Sleepy's
carry us.
character.
Okay. But this, all intents and purposes, this is the end of session. So, folks, if you like to go off and do your thing, that is it for tonight.
Okay.
I think a perfect NPC for Sleepy's character is first name Imp, last name Oster.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna be a tiefling.
No, I'm
I can see it.
He's gonna be a
Yes.
changeling. What are you talking about?
Nah. A changeling disguised as a tiefling. Perfect. We got
Oh, there you go. Beautiful.
it. We found it.
We've won.
The name is Imp Auster. That's the one.
Oh god.
Oh, I hate it.
All right, hey, William jumps down the well to get escape you all.
What? What's fun though,
Williams,
guys?
wait,
I had a
is
blast.
no.
William is a giant like minotaur skeleton.
Yeah. I was gonna make a joke if you meant the rat did. I was about to say, wow,
It's William.
jumping into the well like a KFC deep fryer.
Oh god.
Nice.
Hey, what if we all rated Virgil?
Sleepy,
don't say
Sleepy, you get inspiration for that, Sleepy.
Thank you.
Awful.
Why?
I've been blessed by the gods.
Uh,
I had fun though. That was good.
but yeah, folks, go on, do whatever you would like for the night.
Do we all want
I will-
to raid Virgil? I'm down to do that.
Hmm. So are we coming back on the 10th then, or?
Yes, the next session will be the 10th. I have Lumen on that weekend. Next week was the 3rd. You guys on the 10th bi-weekly. Hopefully we can try to get earlier start time and whatnot.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah.
I know.
Thank you to everybody for watching. Gonna raid here. As per usual, get your 8 hours of milk, stay and sleep, and don't do school. I'll see y'all Sunday.